Gifts Ungiven against Veil of Summer is super awkward. Oh, we just been talking.
Oh shoot, I forgot to unmute. Okay, it should be fine now. Sorry about that. We were discussing how to build this deck, but it should be fine out. I apologize for that, but I'm glad Kuma 918 was a real
Yeah, good save, man.
a real lifesaver. And the rest of you who didn't point it out, it's my bad. But I think it if you missed that part, you will be able to see it on the YouTube video when I post it because it was recorded on this end.
It
Sorry
was?
about
Okay.
that.
All right. Well, just to recap, we were talking about spot removal on the sideboard. We started out, Jarvis had a 16 card sideboard, and I proposed that we cut the dismember, which is what we did. Basically, we were talking about how there are a lot of the matchups where you need spot removal are also matchups where you really can't afford to just throw away 4 life. And I was in favor of the split of 1 flame / 2 bolt, 2 brain. And then I was going on to say that I am concerned about Gifts Ungiven. Having 4 Gifts Ungiven post board against other decks that have Veil of Summer. So I would really like to be able to comfortably trim down to 2 or maybe even 1 of that card post board and still have like enough big action. So we have 3 pieces of the puzzle, which is good. We have 1 Empty the Warrens, which is maybe good. Hell, I don't know. And we have 1 Aria of Flame. And that's probably enough. But I'm not completely sure of that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell without like writing everything down, but
right.
Yeah.
I have not played with Fire Spout. I've played very little with green generally in Storm, so I don't have a ton of experience with Veil of Summer or Fire Spout in this deck. My guess is the 4th Veil of Summer is not necessary.
I was thinking that too. I'm down to shave the 4th one because 4 is a lot.
4 is a lot. But on the other hand, because I haven't played much with the card, it might be worth playing 4 just to get laps with it. I don't know.
We could play a second Aria Flame.
Right. I want the second Aria Flame.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. So you cut 1 Veil of Summer. You could also just cut the Empty the Warrens. Again, that's another thing that's metagame dependent, and I'm so far out of the loop that I couldn't tell you with any confidence whether Empty the Warrens is worth having or not. I thought you were supposed to test for us. Who told you that? This is playtesting.
I was gonna say that this is the playtesting for Shrout. If you wanted to play Magic, this is how he does it.
You and I are gonna test together.
Yeah, I know.
Me and Jarvis and chat. We're a big old playtesting pod, and we're all about to learn together. This is exciting.
If you believe Shroud has played a game with his deck in months, you have another thing coming.
I literally haven't played a game with this deck in the calendar year 2020. I don't think.
Really? Not even at the beginning?
I don't think. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you only played limited PTQs. I know.
Yeah, I was mostly playing limited at the time.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy with what we've done to the sideboard. If anything, I might consider cutting the Empty and either bringing back the 4th Veil or something else that you want to fit. I don't even know what you would want at this point.
Well, so the upside to having 1 Empty is... Actually, is there any upside anymore?
I don't know. Like, I don't want a 3rd Aria of Flame. That card it's awkward in multiples, and you don't want a ton of them when you're boarding in pieces of the puzzle. So just having like Empty as like a proxy 3rd Aria of Flame is probably fine. I don't have a lot of experience either playing against these like Euro Omnath decks, and I don't know how good Empty is in that matchup, but it seems like it should be fine.
I think it's fine, but not great is how I would put it.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy for it to not be good enough unless you do it for a large amount versus even a few zombies from Field of the Dead. So
do you want to just cut it for a 4th Veil Summer?
I'm pro that, actually.
Because we would I don't know if we would actually want all 4 Veil of Summers against Death Shadow. We probably don't, but
I think you do actually generally because they just try to discard spell you so often. So anytime you get to Veil even one discard spell, it's just so good for you, right?
right. Yeah, I just don't know if we have enough room. But anyway, like I think we probably want all 4 Veil against both the Omnath decks and maybe against Black. So that's enough reason to play 4.
And yeah, that's another reason I want to play an 18th land because I think a pretty common play pattern is to play a 2-drop, then play Veil to protect it from like a counter or something like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not from removal spell because that doesn't really work unless if it's like Abrupt Decay, you know.
Right. I think having most of the Storm lists that I looked at weren't playing Aria Flame at all. I'm not really clear on why.
I also don't understand that. I mean, it's not great versus Teferi 3, that's for sure true, but
that's true.
I think besides that, it's like pretty good, and like sometimes like you do need a backup win con in some games, right?
You definitely need a diversity of win conditions, especially if your like gifts ungivens aren't going to be reliable,
right?
Because of Veil of Summers. So I don't know. I think if you have Veil of Summer yourself, then Aria Flame becomes a little safer.
Yep. Although if a Teferi 3 goes on the stack, you just have to Veil in response even.
Yeah, Teferi is a problem, but you're still safer against Cryptic Command, like
Abrupt Decay
or Assassin's Trophy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Veil's a generically good card, so I'm pro it. I'm sad that we can't get the 4th basic in, but
that's the other thing that I wanted to discuss. One of the lists we looked at was Bryant's list that had 17 land and 1 breeding pool, right?
Yep.
So having 4 basics is actually I was playing 5 basics for a little while. This was last year or the year before last. Back when like blue-white decks were fairly popular because Force Negation had just been printed.
Right.
So like if you're gonna get Path and Ghost Quarter / Field of Ruins, you want a solid basic count. Right. 3 is a little ambitious, but like it's a little awkward because if you go down to 1 breeding pool, you're going to be exposed to the Field of Ruins against the Euro decks, which is one of the big places where we expect to want Veil of Summer, right?
And the thing is, if you draw 2 Veils, like, and you only have 1 breeding pool, it's like kind of awkward because then the only way you can do it is Manamorphose into double Veil.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's awkward. I also don't want to like play 2 breeding pools and 3 islands because that's just too many lands that don't make red.
Yep.
The only other thing I can think of would be to play 1 stomping ground instead of one of the breeding pools. And then like play an island instead of this, either one of the fetches or one of the steam vents.
I was thinking that steam vents is the only reasonable cut actually, but I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's a lot of scenarios where you need 2 steam vents, I think, in your deck.
Yeah. I'm not excited to cut down to 1 steam vents either. So, and maybe you could get away with cutting a fetch, one of the off fetches.
Let me ask you: is it crazy to cut the 4th canal?
No, not necessarily. And actually, this is a very marginal thing that probably doesn't matter much either way. But even aside from these concerns about your basic count, I actually am pretty sure that 3 Spire Bluff Canal and then 1 I can't think of what it's called, the card from the news.
River Glide Pathway is what you're thinking.
I think a 3-1 split there might be better than 4 Spire Bluff Canal anyway.
Okay, I'm down to try that too, because there's a lot of times we're drawing the second, the thing you mentioned. Oh wow, I've drafted a bunch of these. Nice. Value. Yeah. Well, what I was thinking is drawing a canal as your 4th land is often really debilitating.
It does come up and it is annoying, yes. And I think, I don't know, I'm not convinced that Pathway has much of a downside. Maybe if I played the card more, I would eventually find spots where I like really wish I could tap it for blue on 1 turn and then red on another, but I don't know. I don't expect that to be a big concern.
Well, we can science it all out. We can try 1 Pathway, but that doesn't help the basic count problem, which is unfortunate. We could still
Yeah.
cut esteemed vents or a canal for a basic if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine just playing it like this.
Okay.
I'd like a fourth basic, but I'm not really sure. I'd like a fourth basic, but I think you do have to have 2 green sources, and the solutions I can think of to that just cost too much in other places. So
All right. We got a question from the chat. Soon Doob Boo Doob Boo asks, could you ever go on this? Could you ever go on the sideboard Euro plan? That's an interesting question, and I don't know how to answer it. I'll let you answer it.
I am guessing that so Euro needs double green to unearth whatever it is.
Escape is the word. Yep.
Escape. Okay. I play Magic, I swear. So you would need to hit both of your breeding pools to actually use it, right? And you don't actually get all that much out of the land drop in this deck. So my hunch is no. That doesn't sound good to me. I think if you want that effect in this deck, you would rather have Ox of Argonis, I think.
Oh, the Ox could be nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, both of them don't play well with Pass and Flames, but I think the reasoning behind playing Uro is that it's really good versus disruptive decks, but so is Ox kind of as well, right?
Yeah. The argument against all of this is that it uses your graveyard when you're already trying. You already have like a strong game plan that runs through your graveyard, and if you're gonna have a sideboard juke, you actually want to do something that doesn't use your graveyard,
which is what we're doing currently.
Right, which is what we have with Aria Flame and Pieces of the Puzzle. So, I don't know. It might be fine to have something like that, but I don't think it's necessary, and I'm not convinced it's better than Aria Flame or Empty the Warrens.
So we are playing the repeal. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it. I'm not in love with it, but I don't want like a bunch of bounce spells, but like having one random one is fine. And if you're gonna have one random one, I'd like it to draw a card. So that, and I just I don't. There's nothing else in the main deck that I really want.
Stormwing Entity? That sounds bad to me.
Yeah, I've looked at that card and been like, maybe that's that could be a.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
noises.
I don't know how to feel about it. It might be worth just throwing one in at some point to try, but but it's not really a card that like one of would be that great anyway, would it?
I would want like 2 or 3, probably.
2 or 3, yeah. Yeah, I mean there are a couple of Stormwing Entity and actually Sprite Dragon. Both sound sort of interesting to me as jukes.
The problem I have with all of that is people love to just have all of their Fatal Pushes and stuff Versio.
Right. Yes. The big problem is if you're going to use cheap cards, like cheap creatures, then that's kind of counterintuitive because your primary game plan, which you keep, right? Like you still have your Barals post board most of the time anyway. You're playing into those, right? Because they're going to keep removal for those.
Right.
So yeah, Sprite Dragon, obviously it gets like cheap push. Stormwing Entity dodges Fatal Push, which is a big plus, and it actually dodges Bolt if you would like it to,
if you're wait, conscious of that. Yeah.
So yeah, Stormwing Entity is actually kind of interesting. I don't really want it against the blue decks though, right? Like against Euro, it doesn't seem like it does anything.
I also don't think it's that good versus like a Death Shadow deck for a lot of reasons, because
it just seems kind of low impact.
Well, also they love to keep in Dismember, which is a huge problem. That card really, like, the amount of time you would have to take to play around Dismember with that card takes way too long, I think.
Might work with Veil Summer,
but then you're locked into waiting until like
turn 4.
But you also need a Manamorphose on turn 4 as well. Yeah. So it's just like, I think it's kind of a big ask in a lot of ways.
You could do a turn 3. You could like just Manamorphose Stormwing Entity, right? And then I have 1 mana up for Veil Summer.
Hold on, let me reread this card.
Does it cost 2 or 3 when you?
It costs 2.
Yeah, so
Okay, so I
you
see.
could turn 2 Manamorphose Stormwing Entity, right?
Okay, that could, or on turn 3 you could do that and leave up a Veil as a backup, is what you're saying.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, that's like asking for a pretty specific combination
Yeah,
for like not that great a payoff, right? Just for like a blimp, which is like fine.
yeah. I mean, like if we wanted, yeah. My guess is it's not good enough. Like I think Seasoned Pyromancer might be better than that card if you wanted
True.
a card like that. But that also has a lot of issues in that I think it doesn't play big enough or what's
Yeah.
it's not high impact enough. I think in this deck is a real
Honestly,
problem.
none of this sounds better than Empty the Warrens.
Right.
With the only caveat being that like Empty the Warrens is an expected effect that people can have like specific things for, like engineered explosives or like Kozilek's Return or whatever. But just in general, barring specific answers, I think Empty the Warrens is a more powerful effect than any of what we've discussed here. So
I agree. And if we wanted something like that, I would play Empty probably and not the other cards, unfortunately.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why play random creatures that dodge removal when you can play Arya? Yep, that is what we're doing. How much is Plague Engineer played in the form? Not that much, actually. Which is one good thing about Empty, but I think the decks that tend... People love to just like side in Kozilek's Return versus deck because they're afraid of Empty anyways. So I think you actually gain value by not playing Empty whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that sounds weird to you.
No, it seems reasonable. I mean, you gain some value, but like honestly, if I have like, let's say I have one Empty the Warrens in the deck that I present, my opponent presents 2 Kozilek's Returns, like I'm fine with that because I don't have to use the Empty, you know, like
Right.
I can pick my spots where like I need to just hope they don't have it, and if there's a chance I can make a play where I don't need to hope they don't have it, I can just make that play instead, you know. So I don't know. I don't think it's like that really. It's that big a deal that people bring in answers to Empty. Like they have to draw them, and then you have to actually be on the Empty plan. So that's a lot of contingencies for that to actually line up for them. And by be on the Empty plan, I don't just mean like you have to have Empty the Warrens in your deck. I mean you have to make the decision in game while you're casting your cantrips and whatever else that you're going to actually proceed with Empty the Warrens plan.
Speaking of that, I should probably actually join the preliminary now that we've hammered out a list.
Because it would be
well, no. We had until like 5:50 or whatever. Well, it starts at 6, so we still have time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess worst case we could just play a league or whatever, but
yep.
Still.
Oh, we got a wild ramp and a wild. Let's see, how many of these people do I know?
Is Ramp a person you know, or is it just
Jacob Negro?
Okay.
This is a small child from my area who went to my high school, or is going to my high school. I'm not sure which, because Blazer is the mascot of my high school.
Fancy.
This is Kane from SCG's. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Reinhardt?
Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
This is Dylan Donegan.
Yeah.
And this
we
is
got Badatina down the way.
This person always plays Time Walks. This is Daniel Wong, I'm pretty sure. And look at their username, Time Walk.
I'm walking on
sunshine. Yeah, solid. Yeah.
And we got old Samwise Gigi, noted fan of Tolkien.
Why would you do that? Fernando asks, is that quad sleeve guy? It is, in fact, quad sleeve guy. This guy quad sleeves their Time Walk deck IRL, which is quite a number of sleeves to put on one card.
That does seem excessive.
Imagine trying to shuffle that.
I'd rather not.
You'll just like, I'm not going to deal with that unless you're forced to.
Yeah, right? I have never even double sleeved anything. So, like, occasionally I've borrowed decks that have been double sleeved, and I'm always like conflictedly bitter about it.
Conflictedly
obviously
bitter?
Because obviously it's like it's appreciated that I can borrow the deck at all, but then I'm just like, and particularly because they're not my cards, so it's like it makes perfect sense that they would be double sleeved. and I'm just like, man, I want to take these. I want to just like sit down and take all of these interior sleeves off, and then quietly put them all back on later and not tell them. But then I decided that would be an asshole-ish thing to do, so I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you did that, people would be very, very, very unhappy with you. And yes, exactly. Rightfully so, honestly. Like, they're lending you a deck, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean by conflictedly about it.
Yeah. Andrew just really wants to damage other people's cards.
I just want to be able to shuffle the cards that I have in my hands, man. I don't know.
But I suppose someone has lent you a deck and they're like, don't riffle heavily or whatever, right?
Sure. Yeah. And I mean, I do that anyway. Like, I'm not just like aggressively like cavemanning on people's cards or anything, but
I'm pretty sure if it's its own deck, all of the cards are beat to hell. Your own Storm deck, right?
Sort of. I don't know. I'm not that bad with them.
What is the most worn card you own in the Storm deck?
I have a set of Apocalypse Shivan Reefs that I've had like since I played with them in Standard. So
wait, what deck did you play with them in Standard?
Blue, green, red opposition.
With like
Squirrel Nest. Squirrel Nest
opposition.
Yeah.
Wait, but you don't have Yavimaya?
I'm pretty sure I have those too. Yeah.
Okay, because I was confused because if you own Shivan Reefs but you didn't own Yavimaya, that wouldn't make a lot of sense, right?
No, well, I just don't. I mean, you said in the Storm deck.
Oh, in the Storm deck.
Storm deck.
Yeah. That makes sense. That does make sense. All right, so we're waiting a few minutes. I do not want to start any matches because that is asking for trouble for a lot of reasons. But this is what we ended.
Ago?
Yeah, 6 minutes ago.
Yavimaya Storm deck. I mean, that sounds pretty sweet.
No, well, there's an answer to that. That's just this deck, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, we could play this deck sometime. I think you'd be into it.
It'd probably be pretty cool. I've never actually played with or against this deck. I don't know anything about it, but I can see.
You have to
kind of neat.
Have this by turn 3 most games to win.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do a Sporkle. Do you know what a Sporkle is?
Like the trivia site?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with magic stuff.
All right.
Let's find a good one. I don't want to do a bad one. I want to do a good one. All right. How about Mythic Rare 2 CMC creatures?
Well, one of them is that black
hold on.
the clave thing, right?
All right.
That we
Scourge of the Skyclaves.
Scourge of the Skyclaves. There you go. I don't know the name. I'm so bad with the names of new cards.
Well, that's a problem.
Yes, it is. Very much a problem. The other one from Zendikar Rising is Lotus Cobra, right? No, it's not a mythic.
No, it's a rare, but it's Lotus Cobra the first time around was a mythic. So you get a pass because it was correct the first time.
I am smart.
Remember Kargan Dragonlord?
Definitely.
Lighthouse Chronologist, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Well, that's the one that like lets you take turns once you level it all the way up.
Yeah. Seagate Stormcaller. Yeah, that's the other one from Zendikar Rising.
Oh, that was my favorite with Village Rites.
I don't remember what any of the ones from Ikoria are.
It's funny because you drafted a lot of that format, right?
I did, yeah. But then you don't really encounter that many of the mythics when you do that. Was it Resurgence for sure?
Oh, that's another one you should remember.
Yep. I'm kind of looking at what set and trying to go by set, but instead of just like spouting off random ones.
Yeah, I typed Jace Vern's Prodigy, but that is correct, obviously.
In Dragons of Tarkir, wasn't there a sort of Kargan Dragon Lord-ish one that was also mythic?
Trying to remember.
I don't remember what it was called. Dragon Whisperer.
Oh, yep, that's right. That's definitely right.
And then Kinnan, yeah, that's one of the ones from Ikoria.
Hydrid Crisis is cheating, but that is correct.
It definitely is.
Hydrid Crisis is not a CMC2 card, except in reality it is.
Really does not feel like it should count.
Oh, Apocalypse Hydra's nice.
I don't even remember that one. Oh yeah,
From Conflux.
That card does not feel like it should be mythic.
Cannon Bonder Prodigy is one of the ones from Mike Ori. That's right.
Yep.
What the heck is the M12 one?
M12.
Oh, Hooded Hydra from Cons of Tarkir. Except I don't register that as a 2-drop because you always play it as a morph.
All these X spells are Warren Instigator from Zendikar. Yeah.
Okay, that's
M12 is gonna be
Cheville. Oh, Cheville is
forgot about Cheville. Cheville also doesn't feel mythic.
It puts bounty counters on things, and when you collect the bounty, you draw a card or something like that.
The other Dragon's Maze one is black red.
I guess I don't remember.
I don't remember a black red. The only black red legend from Dragon's Maze is Exava, which isn't mythic.
No, I remember Master of Cruelties, which was mythic.
Savageborn Hydra, that's what it is. Yeah, all these.
Oh, Grimflayer is correct. Thank you, John Lightning. It's Savageborn Hydra. That was a Gruul one, right? For sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Probably the M12 one is also a Hydra, honestly, because I can't think of anything else it would be.
No. Like X green, some sort of Hydra. Primordial Hydra? Yeah, Primordial Hydra. That's what it was.
So there's not a Journey into Nyx Hydra, I don't think.
There could be. Pulchrinus was a... No,
right,
was
that's what I'm
saying.
Yeah, but they're not going to have like a bunch of them, is what I'm saying.
Shadows is the zombie that returns zombies?
Yeah, Relentless Death.
Oh, yeah, that card was...
Lazav, yes.
Oh, Lazav the Nefarious. Lazav, if I could spell it.
Lazav, you'll get there.
Oh, look, spelling is very overrated.
Is Rivals of Ixalan, is that a merfolk? Was there a blue-green?
Kumena was like 1 blue-green, right? For a 2/4?
Okay.
What was white-black?
I don't think there was a 2-drop legend, like a legendary vampire either.
Costs 4. What was it?
I don't know. I'm blanking on this one too.
It's probably some terrible card, actually, if we can't remember it.
Probably.
40 seconds left. We might have to pause and come back to it after we finish our match, which is fine. Yeah. That's a reasonable thing to do.
Journey in the Nyx was the third set or the second set, right? It was the third set.
Robber of the Rich from Throne of Eldraine. That's what it was. Fiend Artisan. Oh my gosh. I love that card. It's so fun.
I bet it is. I haven't actually played a deck that uses it.
Well, it's more fun and constructed, I think, is obviously the case. All right, we'll pause this for now and come back to the last two. Because we got a match. There's 58 people. Wizards is raking it in.
Stage of the Hours. That was the...
Well, someone's going to have to remind me later. All right, we got the Gerard pairing.
Yes.
Lurrus of the Dream Den probably means a shadow variant.
Yep.
So I think you just keep.
Yep. Something deeply satisfying about like seeing an opening card, like an opening 7 cards of an old Modern Storm deck after like a year or two of being away. It's like riding a bike, boys.
This sounds not like the most insane, but it's definitely a keep.
It's fine, yeah. It's you would never mulligan this.
Yep.
It's really vulnerable to an Inquisition.
Okay, I mean, all of our hands are vulnerable to an Inquisition. I'm not.
Well, not necessarily. Not always. I mean, you can get hit by a card. But like like if they take your Serum Visions, you can just do nothing this entire game and die, right?
Oh, Seacrum Coast. We're playing against Mill then. Well,
that matchup's actually really hard, though, isn't it?
I don't know. You tell me. I mean,
Well,
unfortunately, this is not the best thing to be doing.
No, it's not.
I should just ship both, anyways, in case if they don't mill me.
Yeah. I mean, what are the odds that they don't mill you? But
I mean, but leaving them on top is not good either, right?
You could leave the ritual on top so that it's there when you cast Past in Flames, maybe. But these decks normally have main deck Surgical Extraction, is why it's usually not an easy matchup. And then post board they have a bunch of graveyard hate, so it's actually pretty tedious. Goddess. If we hit a land, I would like to try and kill them.
All right.
Wait, what is that? What is that?
Surgical and Grape Shot.
Oh, I thought it was something else in the graveyard. Can we beat that?
No, we can't.
We can. All right.
That's so annoying. This is...
Yep.
All right, whatever.
Am I allowed to point out that we would have not had Grape Shot in our graveyard if we had left 2 cards on top?
But that's not great logic, I think.
I know. So no, I'm not allowed to point that out.
Not really, no.
All right. Dale's probably good. I don't know.
I'm gonna set out 1 Past in Flames, I think.
I wouldn't. I mean, they literally give you a graveyard. You don't have to enable it at all.
Okay, fair.
I would side out at least 1 Gifts Ungiven. I would side down to 1 Grape Shot, probably. And we probably don't need... Do they bring in brutalities, you think?
No, this is straight blue-white.
Oh, okay. So maybe we don't need all 4 Veil of Summer either then. But
Veil's good versus Archive Trap, though.
True.
Alright, I'll cut 1 Veil and something else.
Remand, maybe?
You think Remand's not that good for some?
Not really.
Alright.
I mean, they have a bunch of like 1-drops and their Archive Traps cost 0 and all that.
I took the repeal out because I'm pretty sure it's completely dead in this matchup.
Maybe true. They may have like Rest in Peace or something like that. That would be good to repeal, but
they usually can't do that because of the way Visions of Beyond.
Okay, fair. And then the only other consideration is, do we want any number of pieces of the puzzle?
You tell me.
I am leaning... I think we could maybe afford to trim 1 of our creatures, because I doubt they're going to be that contested, right? And then other than that is... I don't know. Maybe either the second Past in Flames or the third Gifts Ungiven could also be pieces, maybe. Because, like, thinking about it more, they're going to have Rest in Peace, right? So
no, we just established... I think it's unlikely because of Visions of Beyond. Unless if they don't play Visions of Beyond, but that seems crazy.
Does it? Visions of Beyond doesn't seem like that exciting to me, but
it's whatever. I'm gonna leave it be and play the.
Yeah.
I mean, do I keep?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lead on Breeding Pool.
Yep.
Question is, do I Breeding Pool untapped?
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
I mean, what are they going to target you with on turn 1?
Well, the flip side is your life total doesn't matter, right?
True, but yeah,
you might cycle it on the crab, I guess, but
I don't want to do that. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, you can do it, I guess.
Slasher 21, we're trying no empty, but obviously there's
the other concern is that like if you do that and then I play it tapped.
Yeah, I changed my mind because it also gives away a ton of information.
Right. If you do that and then you don't opt, then it becomes very suspicious.
Rengar, I still think it might not be great, but playing a bunch of Veils might help counteract that. It's mostly just for science, you know? Remember, Shrout?
Yeah.
I called
All
it.
right. All right. It still doesn't seem very exciting.
I'm pretty sure it is good because I think there's a lot of games where basically it runs out of gas and basically needs to like top deck a burn spell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's weird. All right, should I cycle a veil or should I just fetch and
You
see if
should
they trap me?
you should fetch, right, and then if hopefully they trap you.
They did not.
I still would not cycle a veil. I would
Think.
go ahead and get your other strand involved too. Yeah,
Yep.
it's like because you'd like to get all your fetching done before they mill half your deck.
Yep. Otherwise, hypothetically, we could run out of lands to go get with our fetches, which would be awkward.
Right.
Yeah,
I kind of forgot that this was a deck.
It's actually more popular nowadays, which is the unfortunate part. But
Right, yeah. Like I forgot that development that occurred. We're gonna get both our green sources fielded.
if that happens, that happens. Like, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Nice. Oh, that doesn't target.
Yep.
God damn it.
Well, there's the Pass
good.
and Flames.
Yeah.
So if they don't surgical with that Pass and Flames, then we'll maybe get to use it well.
Does Veil of Summer stop surgical?
It does not.
That's a big tilt. I want to maybe consider Ritual Gifting. Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy. All right, they got our Pass and Flames, which is fine.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about it.
I might want to cycle a Veil now.
You don't want to Ritual Gifts?
No. I mean, the reason to do that was so that we could use the Pass and Flames to our graveyard, right?
Right.
So now we're not in so big a hurry. So
I think I'm just gonna get this untapped and just cycle a Veil because now they know, and if they just chose to archive trap me, would not be great.
Right.
I think we just go to our turn, right?
Yep.
Serum Visions is really not the best versus deck, is it?
It's a little loose, but that's fine.
Right.
Let's get the other steam vents.
Yep.
To avoid.
Oh no, it got milled.
God damn it.
All right, whatever.
I mean, anything that mills like,
Bottom the Baral, top the Remand is my instinct.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm just gonna play Baral here.
Yep.
We're not all in on Aria. We still have the one grape shot in our deck.
It's going to be kind of hard to use, but we can do it. It is possible.
Yeah, it depends. Like, obviously, I'm not thrilled about this. I would rather play against, like, a snow, or not snow, Uro pile deck, rather.
Yeah.
We might be able to chain pieces of the puzzle, and we do have Remand in our deck / hand, right?
Yeah. Hard, but not impossible.
They milled Archive Trap.
Yeah, I mean, they know we have Veil of Summer up. Although they could field our breeding pool.
I know, it'd be unfortunate.
Honestly, I really hope they don't do because we don't have another basic to get. So it's just like a wasteland. Although I guess because we don't have another land, it wouldn't actually turn on Archive Trap. So yeah, Trap has outlived its usefulness.
No, it forces you to search.
Oh shit! All right. Well,
It's not like Ghost Quarter where you can decline the search and therefore not turn on Archive Trap.
big plays from the gentleman. Now we get Archive Trapped a bunch.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
I see. So they want us to redraw that? Or are they going to search costs?
Or they now have Archive Trap. Yeah, that would be. We still have all our Arias, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't really want to cast Pieces of the Puzzle while we don't have Aria, you know?
So I'm supposed to just say go then, right?
I think so.
Am I casting Gifts on step for like a bunch of cantrips?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I don't like that P Mega because I think they can just wait and do it on a different turn than you're just down a Veil.
I'm not sure about that, actually. Seeing, because I think we actually should have done that. I didn't consider it, but.
I did consider it, I just didn't think it was good, so I didn't mention it.
Yeah. Like Set Adrift wasn't really on my radar, but it would have been really good against Set Adrift if that was a thing.
Sure, that's true.
Because if we untap with Brawl there, we probably win, right? I guess I can't say that. You think
so? But... I really find that suspect.
Maybe not. Maybe not. We probably win, but it's like probably our best chance of winning.
Okay. Maybe I should have considered it then. There goes the Aria, but we still have a Grape Shot left in our deck. But the noose is tightening, and this is why this is infuriating.
Yep.
So you cast Gifts?
Yeah. I think we're not going to get another window to, I don't think.
I don't think I'm allowed to get the Grape Shot.
No, you're not. You're basically going to get, like, 4 cantrips, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too.
What's our... There's 1 Baral in the graveyard, and that's it? 2 Barals.
2 Barals, yeah.
So there's, what, 2 Electromancers, 2 Barals in there?
No, we sided out 1 Electromancer. So 2 Brawls, 1 Electromancer.
I thought we have 3 in our deck, though.
Oh, no, yeah, there's 2 of each. Okay, you're right.
And we have... There's 1... We boarded out 1 Remand, and there's 1 in our graveyard currently. So we have 1 Remand, 1 Grape Shot, 1 Aria. What's the ritual count? All the Pyretics are gone.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
So there are no rituals left in the deck.
There's 1. No, okay, yeah, they're all gone. Actually, this might be really difficult.
This is going to be really hard. That's a bummer.
It's fine, whatever. Like, we can't do anything about it. It does cost them life.
True.
I think our best shot is to draw Grape Shot and a Remand. Okay.
That's also fine.
Well, it's not really fine, but...
It's not, but yeah, we kind of... Yikes. Yeah, basically we need to hit Aria like almost immediately, and then I think we can win if we hit Aria. Getting hit with this card a million times when you have Veil of Summer in your hand is a big old tilt-a-whirl McGee, for sure.
Remanding it seems like it doesn't do anything.
Correct. I think we just gotta... Do we keep our Aria?
There's one Aria left, yeah. I think I'm just gonna cycle the Veil now, unfortunately.
Oh, no, don't do that.
No, oh, never mind. I can't do that, yeah.
Yeah. Shit. I don't think we have enough cards in our deck to win, is the thing.
No, we can spew Veils, right? To not draw cards?
Yeah.
They did not mill with their Escanta. They also didn't put Lurrus into their hand.
Sleight of hand also, if we play it with 0 cards in our library,
yep,
can be a spell. So this is going to be fun.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is only 15 damage, so you need 6 spells, right?
You have to remand something. Are they
Flusterstorm?
Joke's on them. We're not trying to resolve any of our shit anyway, so we're fine.
It's true. So they fluster. They fluster X. Is it going to be our bottom card? Then we can't use remand.
That could happen, yeah. I mean, yeah, if it's our bottom card, we definitely lose, right? Because we're going to need to untap with it to use our Pyretic Rituals.
Depends on what happens here. This is a really weird game.
Yeah, super weird.
See, there's the Visions of Beyond I told you about.
All right, it looks great.
No, but this always happens. Like, no, not this specifically, but they can usually mill 20 pretty easily.
Fair.
And then, like, they just need to top deck more library burn is how I would put it, you know?
Right.
Anyways, it's not looking good for the heroes, you all. It looks like we're probably going to lose, but, you know, sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah. Oh, we have no empty. Yeah, empty would have been actually pretty good here in this game. Of course, Arya would have been good here too, right? We would have won this game if Arya had just shown up in any of our draw steps at any point in this game, I think.
No, it's game 2. We're down a game. Our Grape Shots got surgical in game 1. Which is unfortunate, Captain Trist, but, you know, that is a risk you take building your deck this way and, you know, playing this deck, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I think most of the time you've played this deck, you would have lost to that sort of thing in game 1, right?
Yes. I almost never have an alternate win condition. Although, I've been known to, like, draw my deck and play all my Goblin Electromancers. Like, I don't think I would have conceded, but I probably would have lost.
Right.
I would have tried to do it the old-fashioned way.
I mean, yeah, we do know that they have a Fluster in their hand still. I'm going to put that here. As a reminder.
Rude. Does Veil of Summer stop?
It does.
It does, right? The trigger, yeah. Okay.
So we're going to have to burn a bunch of Veils, unfortunately.
We are dead to that.
Yeah, this game kind of sucked, actually, a lot.
Yep, it's a bummer.
There's no way to get around it, right?
Not that I could see.
All right, maybe they'll mess it up. I should have... Oh, wow, they just let it snap resolve?
I can just untap and do it.
Well, then we can Veil during our upkeep.
And then we lose. So that doesn't actually accomplish anything.
Hold on. Maybe there's a way out of it.
There's definitely not now.
Well, the Veil doesn't draw us a card, but yeah, I admit it is tough. I have to let that resolve.
Well, like, we can live the turn, maybe, but that doesn't actually do anything because we needed to untap with Arya in order to do our ritualing and slide fanning and all
I
that.
know, it's disappointing.
Yeah. Fucking Gerard.
Wait, they let us untap?
This keeps getting weirder. I don't know why we're continuing to play the game, but
We're
we're
not
allowed to, I guess.
Oh, there'll be at 25 as well. So I think we can't actually win.
Oh, were you not keeping? Were you not considering that?
I
Yeah, we
forgot
needed
that
to.
part. Yeah. I just want to see what's happening. But we are 100% dead, I think.
Yeah.
This makes me miss not playing like Jun Shadow. Like I would have probably we probably would have crushed them with Jun Shadow, I think.
Likely, yeah.
I love
have
Jun Shadow.
no idea at all what this Mildex matchups are like, other than the Storm matchup, which is pretty good for them.
It's always been good for them, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah.
Where's my Thassa's Oracles? Well, we wouldn't even have the window to cast them Slasher, right?
We could have finangled it with Sleight of Hand and stuff.
Do you think they're just doing things at random? Because this makes no sense.
Kind of looks like it. I mean, to be fair, you're doing things at random, so why
No,
shouldn't
I'm doing them 1 point of damage. Thank you very much.
I see. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to see how many matches are left. We are not even the last match.
Why would we be? This match went pretty quickly.
Did it? Look at their clock compared to ours.
How much? What do they have left? Is that 9 minutes or 4?
9. I can cast 4. Yep.
A lot of tough decisions. You can cast 4 spells, but we don't have an Arya Flame to play.
Wait, what happened to our Arya? Oh, I see.
What did happen to it, actually?
It's Celestial Purge is the answer.
Oh, all right. Well, we were dead to that anyway, so.
If I were them, I would have just stopped doing things and hit F6 in case of my computer crashed. But their computer didn't crash, and we lost. Alright. Sucks. Alright. Let's try to figure out these last 2 mythic CMC creatures.
What we have learned is that Storm still sucks, and I was smart for abandoning it, and...
no, we did not learn that. We learned that its matchup versus Mill sucks, but we already knew that.
Magic is also questionable. This is what we've learned. All right. Turn to Nyx. One of them was, somebody said it earlier, was Sage of the Hours, yeah.
Oh.
Time Stream Navigator.
I don't remember that one. It sounds like it takes turns.
I believe that you believe that's a card, man. I don't know.
Oh, actually, I do remember this one.
Huh. I do not. So it's like a... Okay.
So this one, you can't even abuse to, like, prevent decking because it has some sickness, right?
Right, yeah.
However, if you have something that gives your creatures haste, then you can abuse it. Oh, you can upkeep it. Never mind.
Nexus of Fate, was that what it was called?
Yep. But there's a Strider Harness was also in that format.
This is a fixed Nexus of Fate that was printed before Nexus of Fate.
But Strider Harness was literally in that format, so you could do that too.
The combos.
Yep.
Why did nobody think to do this?
Someone did do it in draft once, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Trout, should we play a league match? We probably have enough time.
I don't know. I wouldn't, actually. right?
No, this match is still on 0-0.
Oh yeah.
Doom Switch always plays like control deck or whatever. So let's play a match. It went infinite with the Planewalker Johnny. Okay, cool. Don't know what that means. Also have to update the record. Unfortunately, we are 0-1.
Yeah, I could not tell you what the Planeswalker deck of Johnny does, but
I also could not tell you what it does. CFT SOC 3. We are literally just uneducated about what that card does, or what even the name is. I don't even know the name of it.
I will say a Johnny Valiant Protector. There we go. Stands a little bit loose, but I'm still going to keep it.
All right, we're playing against Rigor Mortis. Oh, love it! It's a pawn on the Vigor Mortis.
You know that Vigor Mortis itself is a pun on Rigor Mortis, right?
I did actually.
Okay. Are you sure you knew that? Because you didn't sound like you knew that.
Oh my god! Why are you attacking me on my stream?
I'm just saying, chat. Did he sound like he knew that?
God, see the shit I have to deal with here. Can we get some follows and subs for that beating I just took from Shrout?
He clearly didn't know that. That's fine. I'm the jerk for calling him out. I'm willing to admit that.
Okay, we're probably playing against Reclaimer, which means you have to play around Bajuka Bog, essentially.
Or we could just grape shot it right now.
Do you want to opt end step?
Yeah, we should opt anyway.
All right.
We may Manamorphose grape shot it, right?
All right, I'm keeping that every time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because the danger is we don't draw any more action, I think.
Right.
By the way, this deck plays a bunch of relics post board if it is truly the white-green Reclaimer deck. Alright, so you just want to Manamorphose for red-blue, I guess?
I think so, yeah. We may as well. I mean...
Alright.
Like, I don't think it matters too much to give up the utility of having a grape shot in their hand. And
clearly it's going to matter a lot if we let it stay there.
Yeah. I don't know what they're like. If you let an Elvish Reclaimer just go like turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 untap.
They get a Flatstones of Trocare.
Flagstones, okay. So like that alone is annoying, right? So
yeah, because they basically get to jump ahead on mana. Mm-hmm. It's naming Giant, which is not surprising. All right. Probably just Serum Visions first, right?
I would opt first, right? Guess if we hit a creature, we want to just untap and play it, or we want to just play it.
Sure. That makes sense. They appear to have no white mana currently.
Unless they have some white giants. Let's bottom that.
Oh, hey. Wow, you're a genius. I assume I just play it, and if it gets pathed on their turn, who cares, right?
Yep.
Oh my god, the one... Maybe you're right about the 4th basic.
Yeah. Like, 4 didn't feel like enough. Like I said,
but,
I was playing 5.
We only have 3 in our deck, and we drew 2 of them by turn 3?
That happens sometimes.
I guess it does. I guess if you had another island, you'd be a lot better off. I don't know. Alright, well, we do get a rampant growth.
Yep. And this is all fine, because we're not under a ton of pressure right now, so...
I think game 1 is really good for us, generally speaking, and the post-board games is when they have, like, all of their annoying BS.
Right.
Alright, that match is still on game 1, so I feel okay about starting this one. Alright, this is the blue-red land. I think I should just fire one of these off, though, 100%.
It's pretty sweet that it can come into play untapped. It's not a Spire Bluff canal.
Probably just keep both, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then how... Do I even want to play it this turn?
I probably would, honestly. I think we just keep both, cast the other Serum Visions,
right,
draw Brawl, and play it.
We're losing a little bit of equity on the...
like our scry equity, but that's fine.
But that's fine.
Like we basically bottom anything that's not gifts or passion flame, including that. We bottom that, right? But we keep the slight, yeah.
Is there a reason to bluff Remand, or should I just slip a Steam Vents and play tapped?
I would just play the Steam Vents, yeah.
Yeah. On the other hand, like gifts, I think almost instantly kills our opponent next turn.
Yep, definitely does.
We have so much mana that it looks like it does. I'll block. I swear. Actually, I probably shouldn't.
You probably shouldn't, no. Does anything happen here that punishes us this turn? Or just
hypothetically, we could be punished if their last two cards are literally an untapped land and Valakut, and they go get Dryad of Elysian Grove. Because you can play untapped land, play Dryad, play Valakut, and then it sees the 5 other mountains. But they got Sakura Tribe Elder instead, which means they have a really old build of this deck, because I think that card is, like, not very good. How does Shrout smile and talk at the same time? Because it's a not moving Shrout.
Can you not smile and talk at the same time? It's not that hard, man. I don't know. Seriously, I'm like trying to wrap my mind around.
I'm just taking Serum Visions, I think.
Yep, that's what we do.
Still looking for gifts or Past in Flames, really. Do I Metamorphose into the Slight?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to mess around and give them a bunch of turns to do stuff.
The real danger is, like, if we let them untap and they just Titan and they get Bajuka Bop, it wipes out our entire graveyard. Well, that's not great. The fuck? Where's all of our gas? Alright.
None of our green cards matter in the matchup, right? So it's not like we need to hide the fact that we have these.
No, it's just so much better to play it here, I think. Yeah, I agree. Stormcount is not the bottleneck with this deck. Well, sometimes, but...
Yeah, the only reason you would not cast it there is if you, like, were worried about having enough mana left over to actually enact the game plan if you found a game plan. But we do have enough mana, so we're fine.
No, we've only seen, like, a third of the deck. 21 out of 60, right? I guess we bottomed a few cards.
We definitely bottomed some stuff. But...
I think this is going to copy... Huh. Copied Forest. I think I would have copied Cavern naming Dryad. But...
Well...
Play this on red, I guess?
Yeah. This Titan is going to be such a buzzkill.
It's kind of funny. Like, I mean, like, on average, seeing that many cards, it seems like we should have killed our opponent by now, right?
Yeah. I mean, if they play Titan and get Bog, we can still win.
I know. We have so much mana that we can chain gifts, probably.
Yeah, we would just gifts for, like, past Metamorphose, gifts, Grape Shot, I guess.
Kind of disappointing game so far, personally. But, you know, that's how it is sometimes, right?
Yeah, it happens. So these decks can't, like, attack with their Titan. They're not, like, Amulet.
No. This is just a mid-range Titan deck, is how I would put it.
Did they ban Amulet, or did it just stop being good?
Some people still play it. Summer Bloom's the card that got banned, remember?
Right. Well, that happened a million years ago.
No, the Amulet itself did not get banned.
But this deck just superseded it, basically?
Some people still play Amulet. There are some reasons to play it. Like, sometimes it's faster, but I think generally speaking, it's a little bit more inconsistent than I would like.
Well, all right. Cool.
I mean, we have 4 gifts.
Yeah, you should just go ahead and concede this game. Right?
We're not dead, right?
Yeah, but we might want to hurry up and finish this match.
Well, that doesn't like if we draw gifts, it's actually faster to play out this game, right?
That's true.
Okay, well now they're getting Dryad, and I'm probably dead.
Yep. Now I'm pretty sure you're dead.
But that's why I think the second one should have named Dryad. Like they should have Azuvid their cavalry and naming Dryad instead of doing what they did. Amio is about equal power to other Titan decks and is harder to play, right? Okay, that's a good reason not to play it then. So they have relics and the Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Right. So you want to cut like 1 Past in Flames and 2 gifts, probably.
I was thinking 3 because they also have Veil.
2, yeah.
They have Veil as well.
Sure. All right. And then I don't really want to shave ops when we're like an Aria deck post board, so I'm leaning towards like 1 Electromancer and 1 Grape Shot, or 2 Electromancers.
I think just 2 Electromancers. They only have 4 paths. They sometimes have Celestial Purge, but it can't kill Baral. But that is one thing to note for your Aria, that it might not be safe sometimes. But I mean, we can't really do much about it. Yep. That's also why I don't want to side out a Grape Shot, essentially. If that makes sense.
Yep, that all seems solid. This is exciting. I get to watch Jarvis sputter with a Storm deck and not accomplish anything.
What? Come on. I feel like we were actually favored in that game. By like actually quite a bit. To be quite fair. And you know, sometimes you lose.
I'm definitely not accusing you of any wrongdoing.
You're just cheering for my death?
I didn't say that. I said it was exciting.
Okay.
Not that I wanted it to happen, but that since it happened, it was exciting. I would keep both of these. Is that
I'm
crazy?
leaning towards bottoming the Pass in Flames because of Relic and Bog.
Okay, that's also fine.
Yeah, I think I am going to do that.
I don't know how many relics this deck plays.
3 to 4.
That's a lot.
Yeah. They also play it for the Uro piles is the other issue.
Oh, fair. I was like, I don't think this deck needs that many, but I guess...
No, but it's a side effect.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think a relic is end of the world for us, especially if I...
Right.
Well, I can repeal it at least. I think I'm going to just main phase repeal that probably. Although the problem with that is if they play an Eidolon, I might want to repeal for that later, right?
Yes. So
maybe I just say go and leave up Remand.
I mean, if we let them untap with Reclaimer, they're gonna use it, aren't they? Instead of playing something into.
Then what do you want to do?
Let's Manamorphose, and then if we draw a creature, we'll play it. But if not, let's just repeal the thing.
All right. I kind of hate this, but I'll do it. I think it was actually just fine to let them go get 1 Flagstones, personally.
Would you, and then end step repealed, or what?
Oh, that's kind of good for us. Now I don't care about the Reclaimer being untapped.
Do they usually have more than 1 Bog?
No. That's why I don't... Well, the card they have is Vesuva, actually. Never mind.
Oh, right.
Which is a proxy second Bog in this scenario. Yeah. I think I'm just going to cast Pieces this turn, right?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'm going to get Steam Vents because I want to leave all the basics in my deck if possible.
Yep.
That's a tilt.
Yep.
That's really bad pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah, that was a bummer. Man, this deck sucks. Why did I ever play this deck?
I guess the better question is, why did you agree to play this deck tonight as well?
So I could hang out with my friend Jarvis.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then I'm pro that.
Yeah.
That is a good reason. I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Hang out with my friend Jarvis and heckle him for not knowing that
What?
rigor mortis.
Wait. See, I knew there was more to this.
All right, what is rigor mortis? Explain it to me.
It's when like the blood sets and becomes solid.
Okay, all right, I'll accept that you knew it was a thing.
So, like what? It's literally in the name, rigor mortis.
Yeah, like stiff dead body. Yeah.
I'm not sure why you thought I didn't know that.
I have a pretty good reason for thinking that, since you thought that it was a fun on rigor mortis.
All right, we have to say go.
Yeah, we're in pretty bad shape. Like,
we are, and oh no, we still have time on that match. I was just checking.
And that's sort of convenient because we're about to be done.
The sanctuary picked it up. It's the same
right,
bog.
Yeah.
But also, this one doesn't really matter. Like,
yeah, I mean, losing that piece of the puzzle is like sort of relevant, but and they obviously want it in play so they can threaten to reclaim. Which is kind of annoying because we would like them to cast any spell.
Well, they still might cast a 2-drop, and then I'll cycle my remand on it if they do. Am I supposed to fetch first? I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I, like, all the times I see steam vents that I would have fetched, it will be kind of a tilt.
Like, I don't think you're going to ritual gifts if you hit gifts, so that's the only consideration where you would want.
Remind me, I'm supposed to slight first, right?
Yeah, yep, slight first. Yeah. I don't think there's any, they don't have ways to, like, disrupt the top card of your deck, so.
All right.
Okay.
Do I ritual gifts? Solid.
No, I wouldn't. I would try and Serum Visions for a creature, right?
Sure. Oh, we found 2.
I want to keep them both in case something weird happens.
Well, no, the only way they can interact with it is path, right?
Yeah, but then if they do that, you can remand the path and draw the other one.
All right. I think this might be a trap, personally, actually, but...
Okay, well, do something different. I don't know. Do whatever you want.
I think I actually am going to bottom 1, and the reason is I actually expect them to play Titan off Cavern next turn.
Okay. All right, yeah, bottom 1 then. That's fine.
Well, no, they'll be tapped out for their Titan, I think, most likely, because if you get Cavern, you can't use the Castle Garenbrig to cheat, really.
It doesn't actually beat Path either, is the problem, because we don't have enough blue mana. Right. We don't have a Manamorphose, right?
And yeah, in fact, they did sack their castle because they're going to get Cavern.
They could also get Field of Ruin and force us to shuffle.
Well, if they do, that's annoying.
Yeah, but it's whatever.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Are they picking that one up to replay it every turn? Oh no, they're just bogging us again. Fine, whatever. Shit. Well, we'll finish this match, or try to, although it's taking longer than I would have liked. To be fair, our opponent is like behind by 3.5 minutes. Which is not that much, obviously, but it is maybe why it's going a little bit slower than I expected, right?
Get that fucker out of
I
there.
hope we don't get veiled. Alright, we didn't. I think next turn I'm going to try to kill them.
Yeah, which is going to be kind of hard to do because you have to respect Reclaimer for Vesuva, right? But
no,
never mind.
Oh wait, no, they got it.
Easier.
They got it.
Oh, they only have one. All right. Well, either way, now that we have Grape Shot, it's actually a lot easier. So now you should be able to just kill them.
I'm going to cast most of my spells.
Yep.
Well, you have to writ first here, I think.
Yeah, this actually is a little trickier than I looked. I think you have to remand the path and then try and hit a blue source off of your 2 looks.
Yep, that's fine. Dang, fries are done.
Had it.
Ooh, do I even need this anymore?
Now you don't even need the land, yeah. Also, they're tapped. They don't have enough mana to activate Reclaimer, so you can do whatever you like. Don't do anything yet in this.
Oh, just pretend to be thinking about that one. Cast and Splice, I think, works, right?
Yeah, but
it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter, yeah.
The most efficient way, I think.
Overall, doesn't actually do anything because the bottleneck is blue mana, right?
I'm just going to get the simple pile. Okay, they conceded. Yep. All right. Let's look at the other hand. It looks kind of bad.
Are we going to proper double queue here, or are we just going to tell the person in the daily event that we're finishing a match? This doesn't look good, but
it's whatever. On 6. Do you keep on 6 though?
I probably would.
All right. I'm just going to bottom the fetch then, I think.
Yep.
I'll take a few turns. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, man. Modern's fun.
I'm skeptical of a lot of these things. Actually, that's kind of a good draw.
Modern is gee whiz cool. It is.
I'm actually tilted. I actually am. I don't think we should expect to play that twice in 2 rounds in a prelim.
I definitely am a little bit tilted myself.
I mean, like, do you think it's fair to expect that?
No, not at all.
All right. Did we want Bolt for Reclaimer? Not really, right?
Probably not.
All right, I'll just submit here.
I don't think Reclaimer's actually that hard to beat, so.
Well, it depends on what they did with it. I think if they just left the Vesuva in their deck, it would have been harder, actually. Like, that was, like, kind of weird, right?
I mean, we could have beaten that as well. Like, you know, if instead of pathing there, they, like, fetch Vesuva, we could also beat that. We could beat that just as easily, actually. Because it would have been easier, because we wouldn't have even needed to hit the blue.
I'm really hoping we just get lucky somehow and pull this out. All right, well... Oh, wait. Play that one.
Tighten up, Jarvis.
Well, I didn't actually click on it. I almost clicked on it. This is a keep as well. All right, sorry, chat. Actually, I think this match was going to go so fast I might just ignore it for a few minutes and play this other one. So here I just fetch Steam Vents and play Serum Visions, I guess?
Yep. I don't know how much your life total matters in this matchup. Not
really. Like, when they kill you, it's by, like, chunks of 10 or whatever.
Right.
Matt says when we're 0-1, our odds of playing against Mel go up a lot. That's probably true, actually. Right?
Fatal Push. Fucking rude.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. Lurrus can be either. I think I am going to Ritual Gifts and pretend they don't have Surgical.
Sounds good.
Because I don't really want this game to go on forever. I think that's like a recipe for disaster. They have main deck Soul Guide Lantern. Did I know that was there? I did not.
No, nothing's changed, right? We're still Steam Vents, Sarah Vision.
Sorry for the double queue. I guess I did bring this upon myself, though.
You definitely did.
Seems like I should keep both.
I went to the top both.
Yeah. So, if they don't have surgical, we're actually in really good shape, I think.
I actually don't want to do this.
Why?
I want to just untap and then play the gifts normally. Because
Okay.
I think we're going to need the ritual to actually.
All right, it's fair.
If only that were a Sea Glide thing. Turn one that I know that was there. Chill the fuck out. Indeed.
Chill the fuck up? What does that mean?
Oh, I interpret that as chill the fuck out, but yeah, you're right. That's the acronym. Acronym is all messed up for that. Well, that's actually fine because we have this grape shot.
Oh, cracking the fuck up. Oh, got it. Okay, that is a lot nicer than I expect Twitch chat to be, generally speaking. I think I'm supposed to give in response to this. In case of all my targets get milled.
You just want mana sources, right?
Yeah,
I would just get Pyretic, Desperate. Can you get an untapped lands? Is that a relevant thing? All of our creatures are gone, right? Literally all of them.
And I'm going to get Manamorphose too, I think.
Okay.
I think this game is... Well, it depends on what their follow-up is, I guess.
I guess we just jam Baral here. That feels awkward against Path, but if we don't have Path, we should be fine. Got us.
They didn't surgical or grape shot.
True. So I guess we can maybe win if we have to cast
1, 2, 3. This is for 4. This is for 5.
So we need to cast two spells in addition to what we can see.
Yep.
So if we chain cantrip into something, we actually can win here.
Oh my god. All right, fine. They got us. I was so excited.
I kind of was too.
This is misery, chat. I did not sign up to play against 2 mill decks. I did sign up for this to happen, though.
Yeah.
We knew there was a chance of that. That's fine.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to use this time to finish... Well, we should finish sideboarding. This is pure misery.
Did we conclude that Veil of Summer is like maybe not worth... Actually, this is they're
fatal pushing, right?
So Veil's a little better this time.
I think I only won about 2 Veils, is my suspicion, actually.
Yeah, we want to trim down to 1 grape shot, right?
Maybe 2?
Well, the goal is to not have it randomly get milled so that they can surgical it, right?
Okay. Then maybe 1 more gifts. Oh no, I don't side up Ascent Flames. That's what it is.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What do we do here?
We probably grape shot this Thalia and pass the turn. We'll play a land and pass the turn.
Oh, I should have played this because it's going to cost 3 to grape shot that anyways.
Yep.
Oops, that was a mistake. Caleb D. Roar, Caleb D. Lawnmower. I like those emotes. I don't know what the meaning is, but I think it's something, right?
It's a bear mowing his lawn.
What does that have to do with us? Are we getting buzzsawed by Mill?
No, we're just citizens who are conscious of our landscaping. I don't know.
Mowing the lawn with grape shot. Oh. Okay. Sweet, I guess.
I'll
I'm
take
not
it.
sure. Alright. No, I have like 20 more seconds there. Look, you know how it is.
Yeah, I do.
Nice. You love to see it.
Yep.
I actually do love it. I think that's like kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
You should have just gone ahead and fetched. You could F6.
No, yeah, I should have.
That F6 value, it's real.
It is real. No, we couldn't, right? Because each spell costs 1 mana more, Chimney. I don't think we could do that, right?
Yeah, you would have had to have used. You don't even have another ritual, right? So.
Yeah, I only have one ritual.
Yeah, if you spend the ritual, you could Manamorphose, and then you have exactly 3 mana. You could have done it. That doesn't like that great though, so I didn't want to.
Fair enough. Right. Yes. I think I just main phase opt.
Yeah, just cast this opt and hit a creature and yeet it into play, as they say.
Had it.
Just like we drew it up.
Do I play this land?
Yes, untapped.
Untapped?
I think so.
Just in case if I want to double remand, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. If they play Eidolon twice, it'd be pretty backbreaking.
Yeah. I don't know what the difference between 7 and 9 life is in this matchup, but I don't think there is a difference. So.
I looked at like lands and spells, and it looked reasonable enough, so I kept.
Fair enough.
It actually is reasonable, I think. Yeah.
You can just let this sit here for a while, right?
Should I slight?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we probably need desperate.
Yep. We're desperate for desperates.
Yeah. I was like, that doesn't look stock to me, but
most of the list play one,
judge, you know?
But they also played Sakura Tribe-Elder, and that has been mostly outmoded because it's actually not very good, I think. The fuck is this?
A remand target?
Do I even... I guess I do. I just need to use my mana, right?
Yeah, you just need to draw cards. That's insane that they attacked with the Reclaimer. I guess we are at 4. But still. The pitch Pyretic, right?
I'm going to remand that night again. I assume that they should play it. Oh, they didn't play it?
They're going to sit on something. Maybe they have another path.
I think I should just start with Manamorphose.
Yeah, that's fine. For like blue and a red, probably.
Yep. Blue.
We may end up remanding this Desperate Ritual. In fact, yes, that's the next step.
Conveniently, we had... Oh my god. This is not going great. Well, I guess I play another bear, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to hold this island to loot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, this is fine. I was like walking through if we wanted to maybe like do remand again, you know, to try and dig, but I don't think it's worth doing. Well.
I think I say go.
Yep.
It's annoying that Ruin Crab doesn't target. Sort of. Only marginally speaking, I suppose. I'm just going to remand anything they play here. Yep. They didn't play anything.
Would get Breeding Pool. Okay, I would have gotten it untapped, but whatever.
It's kind of sad how bad Zero Visions is versus that
Yeah,
deck.
it's really frustrating.
Celestial Purge.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. We know their last card is Knight of Autumn, so like
Yep.
this doesn't really matter. Like I can block with my Baral and it doesn't really change anything either. Yeah, thank you, Chimney22, for being here. Alright, do I want to cast pieces here? Or do I just want to leave up Remand?
I kind of want to. That's bad. Like maybe cast Serum Visions, and then if we hit a creature, we can Manamorphose. I don't think we want either of those, so that's fine. So this worked out okay.
It's funny if we left them on top, I think they would mill us regardless, so it's kind of whatever.
And then this interaction again. I think what we're actually about to learn from this experience is that anytime you try to play Veil of Summer off Breeding Pool, you're going to get your Breeding Pool Field of Ruin. That's just like the iron law of Veil of Summer, apparently.
Apparently. Manamorphose into Veil, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Not bad. All right, Veil finally did something, Shrout.
I'm not sure it did anything like consequential, which is kind of funny, but like we may have been better to just hold Veil for like protecting our Brawl from a fatal push or something, but
what Brawl?
The one that we were going to draw until I said that.
God, I really don't want to cast his pieces either. I think I'll just say go, actually.
Yeah, we can just say go. We can sit on Remand, and if they mill us much more, we may get to... I would have played the Delta. Or did we, assuming we had something to fetch, I would have gone ahead and done it.
There's 2 Steam Vents and 1 Breeding Bull left. Alright, I probably was supposed to play it then. This is so frustrating.
Man.
Maybe they won't field this one. Alright. Okay, I guess if I'd known they were only going to be mill decks, I definitely would have pushed for the 4th basic or was
Yeah, I at least get to feel sort of smart for...
But no, I did not expect to play against mill twice. You know?
Well, it's an issue in other matchups too. That was the thing. Like it's been an issue in this green-white matchup too. So can we kill them?
No, let's see. Well, let's work it out actually, right?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Go down to...
We definitely have enough mana to cast Past in Flames and then go back up to 7 mana. It's just a question of like, is that actually worth doing?
I think so, actually, but all right. I'm gonna try it because I hate waiting versus deck. I think it's like kind of brutal if we wait. Is that fair?
I mean, not really, because if they just mill us more, then eventually, like maybe they give us the grape shot.
But what if they draw surgical at any point?
True. I mean, they probably already have surgical as another reason to maybe pump the brakes on this. But fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
Should I play and splice the Desperate?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think the mana is actually a bottleneck if they...
Well, you actually have to do it to...
Oh, what the fuck is going on here?
You have to do it in order to have enough mana. So, yes, you should. And then let's cast Manamorphose.
Yep.
Before we proceed further.
All right.
All right.
I guess we're metamorphosing into pieces of the puzzle instead.
Yep. Again, I kind of wish we had empty for this situation.
Leave in the heart of the cards. I mean, I guess. Probably should just lead on pieces and see what happens, right?
Yep.
Manamorphose remand?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't love the gifts here. Should I cast the other pieces and say go?
Probably.
Yeah.
That feels really bad, but
Grape Shot Poetic, I assume.
yes. How many creatures are left?
I don't know. It's 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We're gonna get milled a bunch too. So I basically have to try to kill them this turn.
Or might actually just die before we get to do that.
Well, they put Loris into their hand.
Oh, that's a good sign. All right, so Rip Baral. Let's opt before we... Okay, never mind.
Oh, whoops.
It's fine.
I'm just worried. Like, I mean, I don't think I'm going to time out, but... You know. And we still have plenty of time here. Although not so much, actually. We only have one Grape Shot in our deck, right? One Seam Vents... Breeding Pool...
We may as well just crack it and find out. Like,
sure.
This way we can see exactly what's in there. We do. So there is a Baral.
Yep.
So we can do this, I think. Maybe.
Well, if I draw the Baral off the Manamorphose, then it's lethal, right?
Yeah.
All right. But if I don't, then I might die, but that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Slightly better.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I guess red, blue, red, red,
yep.
Red, blue.
No, just red, blue, red, blue.
All right. Actually, I think we can still win, right?
Yeah, we're still fine.
Top, I guess.
Yeah, top. Or bottom. It's the same. You realize that, right?
Right. Okay. So how do we need to do this?
I think you basically just cast Baral. What happens if we're not gonna have a second blue source anyway, so yeah, we just have to cast Baral and then play Pyretic. And then play Desperate and Remand it, right?
Yep.
Actually, we should have Grape Remanded there. That would have been better, but it was marginally better. You can choose not to do this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then we... shit. We're going to deck ourselves because we can't choose not to draw one card off Remand. Right? So we can just Desperate... yeah, we're fucked.
All right, I'm just going to concede.
Yep.
That's fine. That's unfortunate. That matchup is so hard. It feels like
probably a way we could have sequenced that to actually win. Now that I think about it, but
that matchup feels really, really, really hard, though.
Yes, it sure is, and it's gotten harder, I think. But yeah, it was always hard.
All right, what am I doing here? Playing
opted and stuff. Man, I bet this opponent is really sick of our shit. I bet chat's really sick of our shit.
We're ahead by time, though. Like,
true.
I
That's
mean,
good.
all right. I'm gonna fire these. Yeah, I'm firing these out.
Play. No, whatever.
What?
You should have played Pyretic first.
Well, if I can't actually kill them, then I don't, right?
What are the odds that happens?
I'm taking Metamorphosis Grape Shot.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
All right, now I'm gonna cast a bunch of rituals.
Yep. Well, just cast one. You should have just led with the Pyretic. So
okay, sure.
That way we would have had an extra blue mana. But it doesn't really matter.
I'm making 2 blue.
Yep. Interesting.
I think I can sneak that in there, actually.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I think it's actually super overkill. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
It's not super overkill, but this is going to be good for us. And then we Desperate, and then we use the puzzle.
The mode is starting to lag, I think. But we are 0-2 in the prelim. But I think we might be 0-1 in the league. Or 1-0 in the league. Which is really, that's the more important thing, right?
Yep. Clearly. Yeah, and then we Pieces.
Metamorphose is like such a good draw.
Like if worst case scenario, I can't see what the red cards are.
It's Slayton 2 Poetic Rituals, which means my play is mostly forced, I think.
Yeah, just take Slight and Poetic.
And I think I just play the Slight.
Uh-huh. Like if we end up not having lethal, we always just Grape Shot the board. Metamorphose is solid. Just had 2 blue.
They're at 18. I think it might just be lethal, actually. Ritual deals them 5.
And then Grape Shot deals them 6 plus the Storm, which is lethal.
All right, sweet.
Had it.
Arya's nice. Well, I guess Arya's always been nice, you know.
Yeah.
Also, I think this is a good matchup for us, you know.
It should be. If this is not a good matchup, then
we definitely should not play this deck.
Yeah, then holy shit, this deck has no good matchups and should not be played.
Hashtag no good matchup.
I mean, sometimes you just got to do it for the love of the game, man.
All right, I'm gonna check how many matches left are in the prelim. Their prizes did 2-2. Yes. Is that what you were asking?
That was.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Gonna slog it out in the O2 brackets.
Yeah, I mean, we can still learn more about the deck, right? Which is not irrelevant.
True.
I mean, if you want, we could just play a league instead. Finish the league entirely, but kind of think there's value to playing this tournament too.
Yeah, I mean, the only awkward thing is this timing where you have to wait for rounds to finish and all that, but like I definitely don't want to just hop in another league match and go back into double Q land all over again.
All right, it's your. Oh, you know what? We'll ask chat to see what they want.
I feel like chat just bounced. Chat was like, "I'm not watching this shit."
What? No, chat. There's still people here. All right, league 3-1. Why not both? Because literally, I mean, if we start a match now, the same thing is going to happen, Matt. That's what I'm saying.
Because double queuing is stressful and more pertinently is bad television, I think.
I think it is very bad television, actually, yes.
And if we stick with the league, or sorry, if we stick with the prelim, then I guess we would
Only three
Sporkle for a
people.
couple minutes or whatever.
Only 3 people voted. 4 people voted. That's a fourth for prelim, fourth for league. I don't know. I don't really need the QPs, so it's really just a factor of time.
Right.
Democracy failed you. Well, you tried your best, man, Gork. And that's really all we can ask for.
You made your voice heard. Sounds like democracy did its job. So we should gamble on whichever we do. There's someone with the priorities straight.
Should we gamble? Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to just go... I mean, we can learn a bunch by playing the thing as well. I'll just change the title so no one's misled. Yeah, fair. Fair, Isaac? I don't know how to put it. But, alright. Let's fix what's going on here. We have left the prelim, but we are 1-0 in the league, so we can doctor the record.
Erase the evidence.
I'm not erasing it. It's still recorded. Don't get me wrong. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I did not erase any evidence. And the upside to this is there's very little downtime, right?
Right, yeah. We actually just get to play Magic now instead of wait around.
Yeah, kind of afraid that I mean, we didn't even play against Force Negation, but we certainly played against people trying to surgical all of our shit.
Yeah, we played against main deck surgical 2 matches in a row, so that was fun.
It's a real tilt. I mean, like, that is really not what you're hoping for, I think. There's not that many Sporacles left, Matt. Like... Yeah, this hand's pretty good.
Yep, this does everything we needed to do. Mario is being friendly, but if he leads with like land ruin crab, don't you do it, Mario.
Right, they mulliganed. This league is stacked. I already faced Nassif. There might be... Oops. I'm not sure. In any case, I'm just playing sleight of hand.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other deck that plays that land, right? So
I had literally no options there, chat. Literally no options.
Yep, you couldn't even choose not to pick one.
Mangork, I think this deck is fun. I'm not sure it's terribly well positioned is the actual issue.
My bias on that question is well documented, but I definitely think this deck is fun. So what can they do to kill a Baral?
Nothing really. The question is, am I allowed to take the shields down? I guess I am for one turn.
Well, what can they do in terms of killing you?
Well, so I actually think this is Belcher. So the way they could kill you is to exile 2 Spirit Guides, play Ironcrag Feet, then Belcher.
Oh.
But they mold to 6. I think I'm just going to take the risk. Does that sound crazy?
No, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you wait to hit a 3rd land, then even then you still can't do anything, right?
Exactly. That's my issue. Like,
Whereas
if I had the 3rd land, if I had the land lineup, I might consider that actually. But you know.
Yeah, but this way you just get to untap and win unless they kill your Baral or you. Both of those seem unlikely.
And if it happens, it happens, you know? I'm not going to stress out about it, you know? Yeah, it's a fun deck to play, for sure. Andrew definitely finds it fun, otherwise he would have gave up on the deck years ago.
Well, let's be clear. I did give up on the deck years ago, but I still find it fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least a year ago, anyway.
You know, you could have. I don't know.
I guess if I had wanted to play Modern, I would have played something. That's not even true. The last time I played Modern, I was playing Burn instead of this. So
That's true. You were playing some weird burn deck. Your list was weird, if I remember right.
It had I can't even remember. Firebrand, Fearless Firebrand. What's the card
Fanatical
called?
Firebrand.
Fanatical Firebrand.
Let me tell you, that card is really not good anymore. I don't think it was good when you played it actually either, but that's a different story.
Yeah, probably not.
It did cack all of the Rich from Belows that people were playing with, though.
That was the idea.
I know that was the idea, but for some reason you had to play that over Mog Fanatic. Yes, I know.
No, I had them. I had them both.
Oh, you just had the full 8?
I think I had 6.
3 and 3?
Mm-hmm.
Shrout is a character. What? You're going to deny that you're a character?
I am not. Oh, are we dead?
Maybe. I hope it's just Belcher go.
Nice.
Okay. So we have to win this turn.
I predict we can. So.
All right. Ritual gifts probably.
Yep.
Oh wait, do I even need to play the second ritual first?
You do not.
I should actually play the gifts first, right?
Yep.
And I think I'm supposed to just get 4 rituals, right?
Well, you don't have a 4th ritual, but you can get a land.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah. Just Pyretic, Desperate, Manamorphose.
River Glide Parkway.
There we go.
Pathway, not Parkway. But you knew what I meant.
Yep. Actually, it really didn't matter what the 4th card was. You didn't actually need the 4th card to make mana either, I don't think. So.
Oh, do you think I should have just gotten a Grape Shot? It might have been faster, actually.
It's still going to be pretty fast because you overmanned in Grape, so.
Okay.
So just...
Desperate, Manamorphose.
Manamorphose, Past in Flames. No, you don't need to make this any more complicated than it needs to be.
Am I supposed to opt first?
Nah, I wouldn't. Just cast Past in Flames. It really doesn't matter. And then just play your rituals, and then Grape for Man Grape. I was counting Manamorphose as a ritual, but this works too.
Oh shit. Oh no, I have to put off the targets on. Well, I could have not yielded to the trigger, but...
Yep.
Yeah, Rodney, we O2'd the prelim, so I decided to just finish playing this league instead. Which, you know, occasionally that's an occupational hazard of playing a deck that's...
Not good.
Well, you said it, not me.
Yep.
So our opponent's Belcher. Kind of pro this, then.
Okay.
And they sometimes have Empty the Warrens, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that, really.
Empty's not good against Storm, just generally. So
The
I'm
question
going
is,
to take this moment to familiarize myself with what the hell a Belcher deck looks like in this format.
I actually am going to re-look at it because it's been a while. But I mean, obviously our opponent did play Belcher, and I sort of guessed it from the Balagade recovery.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's going to be one of those combo decks just from those lands.
Yo, let's see. Stu, thank you for 12-month Prime resub. We both appreciate it.
So they have Leyline of Sanctity post board.
Do they?
Looks like.
Oh,
So we probably need our own.
Wait.
Does Arya gets around
Actually,
that,
we're
right?
cold to it.
We have a repeal.
We're mostly cold to it.
We're mostly cold to it.
I think for that reason, I think I'm going to shave 3 gifts for 3 pieces.
Yeah.
But
they probably have some number of. Yeah, they have surgicals as well. So.
Do they?
The first list I pulled up did. I don't know. Maybe that's not stock, but.
Oh my gosh, this is so annoying.
The next list only has 1 Leyline of Sanctity, and then the next list has 3 main deck Leyline of Sanctity. Maybe the other one had main deck Sanctity too. Yeah, so some amount of graveyard hate and Leyline of Sanctity is to be expected.
This is kind of a disaster.
I feel like the biggest mistake we've made so far tonight is cutting that Empty the Warrens.
Yeah. We can put it back in after this league, you know?
Yeah,
and try again hypothetically, depending on how late we are. But
yeah,
I think I'm just. Is there any? Should I put Arya in?
I kind of don't think so because it doesn't do anything against Leyline, right? So I would get the other piece of the puzzle in if you can.
What am I cutting?
Well, Electromancer maybe.
Okay. I guess our bears are pretty safe, right?
Yeah. And then
I hit submit because the time was too low.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't think the other cards are actually that good. Like, I don't think a braid is actually that insane. I have 1 in, but I didn't bother bringing in the second. I don't know if that's crazy. Do you keep this on the draw?
I think so.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, but I think you're supposed to keep.
I mean, yeah, but if you hit a land, it's really good, right?
Yep.
Had it.
No, I guess I want to draw a land, so.
Right.
I don't think it actually matters what land I play, really. It's like a very small anti-thinning number. But I think a land is actually one of our better draws.
Interesting.
Are they casting Recross the Paths? I'm pretty sure all of the versions have that card. They are.
So that just stacks their deck, basically?
Yep.
That sounds tedious.
We also get to see it.
So they don't have Leyline.
But they have Pact of Negation.
Sure.
They have Defense Grid. You guess play a fetch is better? I'm not sure, Thomas. Oh, in case they have Moon? Oh, I should have played the fetch then, in case if they do play Moon. That's actually a valid point.
You know what's dope is they're going to set up Reforge the Paths, and then we can just remand it. Which is kind of cool.
Also, there are no Veil of Slumbers I see so far. So that means our remand's probably good, right?
There's a stray lightning bolt up there, which is kind of odd. But other than that, yeah, this is...
I'm not going to bother trying to figure out what they actually put on top of their deck because I think it's way too complicated. They won the Clash. Wait. Oh, so that goes back to their hand. So I'm going to bottom that.
Yep. Nice.
So our best draw is like Manamorphose, I guess?
Yeah.
I have to remand this, right? Otherwise, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure I'm
so.
dead.
Yeah. Wait, how does this card work? Don't you discards? Don't they only have? No, I'm dumb.
No,
I'm
that
stupid.
you're.
Yeah.
It's not Doomsday. Is the actual answer you're looking for?
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, aren't they dead? But no, they're not. They're definitely not.
They should know Blood Moon, so I'm just getting the Steam Vents. Yeah, it looks like they have no Blood Moons. Oh, okay.
I mean, that seemed like if we only saw one, right? Then that meant they probably had one in their hand. I don't know if they can actually win.
They
That's
have
kind of a
Spirit
tilt.
Guides, right?
Is that enough?
4
I
Spirit
guess.
Guides, Ironcrack Feed, Chart Belcher, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. That is
Isn't it
enough.
like actually trivial?
Apparently it is.
Good beats. We had a remand and died on turn 3 through a
Yep.
remand. I'm not even gonna bother looking at that. Okay, whoops. This is not going great.
Yeah, whatever. We won. We won game one. They don't seem like they have that much. How many defense grids? We saw 2.
They have pact. Should I just try to veil their pact? Probably not.
That doesn't seem good.
I mean, I think I'm going to cut the repeal now that I haven't seen Leyline because we saw most of their deck.
Right. We saw defense grid, but that's whatever. We could afford to bring in the second Abrade. We could also afford to bring in some number of gifts back if we wanted. I don't know if we do want, but it's an option. We can also trim a grape shot.
I think I'm going to cut the pieces for gifts, actually, given what we saw.
Okay. I would keep with like one piece probably.
It's like this then.
If we can do that, yeah. I guess that's probably better than getting. Yeah, I think we're fine cutting, still cutting one of the Electromancers. And
Third grape shot is the big question in my mind.
I think just 2 is fine.
Okay.
Because it didn't look like they had any way to interact with our graveyard, so like it's unlikely that we lose access to the grape shot if we draw one or whatever. Like, it's.
Man, this is a matchup where we wish we had 4 remand as well. Alright, yes. I mean...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, 4 remand wouldn't even be great, right? Like, based on how they're boarded, because they have these defense grids and pact of negations and all that.
Sure.
It'd be a card you could, like, draw too many of and get, like, gummed up on. We are... maybe we want the Desperate Ritual. Is that crazy?
I want the Desperate, but I think I don't want the Strand for sure.
Yeah, you definitely don't want the Strand. You may not want either of them. For me, it was a choice between bottom both or top the Desperate.
I think you need the Desperate, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, I might regret it. I mean, here I'm just going to take a risk,
Not much of a risk since you have a backup.
Well, no, the risk is we get killed, but I don't have any... Like, the better play is to dig for remand off the Metamorphosis.
Yeah, you don't have anything to do about that either. So,
I think we should just not worry about it. And if I die, I die. Which is, awfully fatalistic, but, is just how it is, right?
I mean, jam your Baral so that you have, more game instead of worrying about dying on turn 2 on the play. That's just a broad philosophy that you should always espouse.
Yeah, I agree. But I think we're kind of seeing why you're probably not supposed to do this stuff anymore. All right, well, they probably have to ship here, so we'll get a shot, right?
Yeah.
And we'll get a scry off the Recross the Paths, which is nice.
This time they're showing 2 pact of negations, which might mean that they don't have a pact in their hand.
Well, it doesn't matter because we don't have a remand in our hand.
True.
But I mean, how many packs do they sideboard? It's like 2 to 4. There might be more than 2, right?
Right. Yeah, that's what I say. It might mean because I mean
We're showing remand.
we actually want that for combo purposes, so definitely keep it.
All right, fair enough. Actually, I think I might be able to just. They're only at 17. Right. Let's
Yeah,
see what
I mean,
happens.
we're gonna look at a lot of cards this turn, so I think
I'm gonna attack first.
Hell yeah, get in there.
Look, it's 1 less damage we have to do.
You know I approve of attacking with Brawl.
Remember when we had Charter Course that one time?
Hell yeah.
Should I Manamorphose first in case if I draw another Desperate?
No, I would lead with Desperate.
All
We're not going to be bottlenecked on red mana. And I would just Desperate again, actually.
So I guess I have to. Oh, I could Baral remand my Baral, but
You want to use the remand on a Grape Shot.
so I guess I have to Grape Shot, remand Grape Shot.
If you.
What happens if I cast a Baral? That's 5. We're
So
short.
your first Grape Shot would be for 5, and then your second Grape Shot would be for 8. So if you do that, you're going to need to hit 2 spells. Yeah, I think you're going to need to hit 2 spells anyway, right? Like hitting 2 spells would be like now. If you did it like this, you would be Grape Shot for 4, and then for 7, which is you would actually need a 3rd spell. So yeah, we want to play the Brawl off of 2 blue, I think.
Yep.
Or maybe actually because we have the mountain, maybe we're supposed to spend one of the red, but it doesn't really matter.
So Grape Shot.
And then basically we just need to hit 2 spells.
So I leave. Doesn't really matter. I have enough colored mana as it is, right?
Yep.
That does it, I think, right?
Yep, sure does.
I could have opted in response to the trigger too, actually. I think I was probably supposed to.
No, that doesn't actually add 1.
No, in response to the Brawl trigger.
Oh, yeah. You actually probably should have done that.
No. I know the Storm trigger is locked in.
I might have miscounted. Did I miscount?
Wait, did I actually need that for Storm?
Well, you wouldn't have been able to cast both it and the
I would
anyway. So, well, no, but you didn't draw that, right?
Oh,
you would
sure.
have either drawn the land. So, hang on, crack the fetch before you, right? Or does it matter? Or I guess it really doesn't matter.
All right, whatever. I did not track what's going on.
So yeah, I did actually miscount, which is a little awkward, but it's whatever. Tilt.
That's really sad, actually.
Yeah, it is.
But wasn't this still correct as well?
It definitely. No, yeah, we didn't committing to this line was correct. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything we could have done differently.
If I passed with Baral and got wheeled into 2 remands, maybe that's better, right?
Nah, not really. Because if they resolve wheel, they're gonna get all their pact of negations. So
that was really sad.
Yeah. Was the first Baral summon sick?
We attacked with it.
It was not, but we attacked with it. So yeah.
We attacked for 1 first before doing anything. APL app. You know what I should do? I shouldn't remand the Ironcrag feat. I should remand the Charbelcher that's cast after it.
Oh yeah.
Which means this we actually did it wrong the first time. Pact of Negation is actually kind of worthless in this deck, right?
Yeah, true. I didn't really think about that. Holy shit.
I think we just threw it in the first game.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had the Iron
No, no,
Crack
no,
feat.
no. I now that I think about it, this actually makes so much more sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I think game one I threw it then, right? Because I had a remand.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Okay, now I understand. No, game two. I mean, now I actually
Yep.
understand. You should just let the feat resolve and counter the Belcher because then they have three floating, but they can't cast anything because that's what feat does.
Right.
Actually,
Oh,
I guess if you draw a remand, it's actually really, really safe for that reason. Then
right. Yeah, they have to win without casting Iron Crack feat, which seems really hard. Although like, I kind of assumed that if they drew 7, if they stacked their deck and drew 7, they could win without casting Iron Crack feat, but maybe not.
you would need 4 spirit guides, 2 rituals is 6 mana, right? That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Plus
I
plus the 3 from your lands, right? So
Well, no, because
or two, or you spend 2.
yeah. So if you
So
had a land untapped, if you had a third land, it would work, right?
yeah, if you've
Okay.
done it on turn 3, but they did it on turn 2, so
But then
yeah.
remand still gets that, right?
Uh, do they have room for one Pact of Negation?
No. Well,
It has to be
I
like
don't know.
six
That's
six
so
mana
weird.
sources and a Belcher.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, but I'll let you think about that. Just think about it.
All right, chat. We have homework. We have to think about it. Yeah, so I haven't fucked with this Belcher deck because I haven't really fucked with Magic, but since they printed the cards that make that deck work, but it looks kind of sweet. I can definitely appreciate it. I feel like it mostly occupies the same like metagame clock space as like Ad Nauseam, I guess. At least that's the way it felt just from that one match looking at it. We were discussing it. Jarvis ran off to the bathroom, but yeah, I at least had no experience with that matchup, and I didn't seem like Jarvis had much either. But apparently, like we had remand, like in game 2, we remanded your Wheel of Fortune, and if we had just not done that and remanded Ironcrag feat, can you actually beat that? It was definitely a learning experience. We were sort of fuddling our way through it.
I think we messed up in game two, Mario, because I figured out that I should just let the feat resolve and just remand your Belcher every time if you have to go for feat. I don't know, like, because you're casting across the paths to stack your deck, I can't say that you didn't mess up. Like, because that's just kind of ridiculous, right? Not to say that you played poorly. I just think that's a function of the Belcher deck that you have to like plan for all of these weird things that are so hard to account for. You know? Do you agree with that, Shrout?
Right? Yeah, yeah. 4 mana feat pack Belcher. They could if they have 3 lands in play, but in game 3 at least, Mario went for it on turn 2 off of like a ritual or a spirit guide or something, right?
Matt, how does that work? You let the feat resolve, then you remand the Belcher. That's like the literal issue that happened.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Matt's including Ironcrag feat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. The deal is that like they can't cast spells after the Belcher if they've cast Ironcrag feat, so their Pact of Negation doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't know what power you could have made, or if there was a way you could play around that. I'm not experienced enough with the Belcher deck to say that. Oh, yeah, I can start a prediction for this match. Will I win this match?
Can we like set odds, or is it just like coin
No,
flip type
the
stuff?
odds are based on how people gamble.
So can we do will we get paired against Mill again before this league is over?
I guess I could do that, but you can only run one prediction at most. Matt did not realize Ironcrack Feet said you could only play one other spell. That's what
Yep.
is going on. And I suspected as much when he talked about that. I'm like, that.
I'll be honest, I also didn't realize that. So
Well, I realized it when I just said, wait, don't I just let that
Yep.
resolve and remand the Belcher? And you're
Yep.
like, oh, that works.
Yep.
Matt just thought it was a better Seething Song, which doesn't make any sense because Seething Song's banned.
That's not a better Seething Song. It costs 4. Like
Yeah,
literally,
cost 4 makes 7.
4 mana make 7 is a worse card than 3 mana make 5. Like, in just point blank, compare the two. If they were both instants or whatever, and had no other text.
All right, just Serum Visions this turn probably.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do it off island, obviously. I don't know what this side needs to be yet. All right, I'm ready for our third middle deck tonight. Nope, it looks like a Sultai, probably a slow Sultai Uro deck. So we'll get to see how good our matchup is, right?
Yeah, and we actually want probably both of these, right?
I think so as well. I think the next turn I'm just going to spam a bunch of cantrips. You agree with that?
Yep. Yep.
Probably lead with the Slight to take the card that's good. Ooh, nice card.
Are we sure we don't want to just cast Brawl here?
It will just get Fatal Pushed.
Will it? Do
they yeah. I guarantee you this deck has 4 Fatal Push in it.
Okay.
Oh, that's true, Mario. That is actually true. We had to remand the wheel in that scenario because it was the remand that was in our hand, right? So maybe we didn't throw it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually...
Yeah, I think I'm going to swipe first. Because I know there's one card on top I want. Okay, that's kind of funny. And now I'm going to Serum Visions.
Yep.
Bottom of the turn, keep the Manamorphose.
Yep.
This is like going fine?
Sure, yeah, we're just developing. Yeah, Mario, all that talk about like, oh, well, we actually, it's a lock, we can't lose, we just sit undermanned. We are also forgetting how cards work. Yeah, you basically have to remand it, and then if you only have enough mana for one remand, then you just have to hope that there's a remand in your 7, which we hit. We got lucky to hit, so.
Should I just play Slight here and say go?
That makes sense, yeah, I guess. I don't know what...
I'm basically just waiting for a turn where I can use multiple red sources to ritual a bunch of times in response to a Fatal Push.
Right. I don't really know what this decks look like, so I don't know what Repeal does in this matchup. I feel like nothing.
The answer is nothing in Game 1 generally, and usually not that much in Game 2 either. That's fine. Not many turn 4s in 3 games. It's true. We were 1 short of killing you in the 3rd game, but then we got lucky with the remand, I think, right?
Yeah. Still no plays.
Yep. All right. I have 2 looks. Should I wait or should I just do something?
I don't hate doing something. Like I don't expect it to actually work, but I don't know. Like what do we if we just like play Brawl and then draw some cards, like the Brawl probably dies and that's fine, right?
Is it that fine?
I think so.
All right. So you want to play River Glide on red, probably?
Yeah. Yep.
And play Brawl?
Mm-hmm. And then probably lead with a Manamorphose.
I told you. Remember?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Should I just ritual Manamorphose Ringman in response?
Do we need to ritual actually? Let's just Manamorphose.
All right.
And then yeah, I would remand just to draw cards.
And if they cryptic it, that's fine, I think.
Yep.
Puts deep in the tank on this.
Man, this matchup seems hard without Empty Lawrence. Why the hell did we cut our Empty Lawrence?
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, we're fine with all this. That's actually it's a weird choice that they made to. Oh, I guess they only have one black source, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, I missed that part.
So blue, red, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Our shields are down, unfortunately, but
I mean, can they actually punish us? What happens if their shields are down?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Like a big part of me being like, yeah, fuck it, let's do some stuff is I don't think it actually matters if our shields go down. If it matters, you should have said something. Because I don't know what this deck plays. I guess they could like Jace us or something. That'd be annoying. Factor Fiction.
Fuck. This ended up not great, actually.
This is rough. I think we're supposed to put Pact and land or Force and lands in a pile and then Cryptic Snapcaster. Does that sound right to you?
This is so brutal, but I guess so. I guess they are Wilderness Wreck, which means I wouldn't have tapped out if I had known they were Wilderness Wreck, probably. They put the lands and Force in hand, which makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
All right, land go. This is probably a matchup where Fawn or Veil's going to be decent, though, at least.
Yes, Veil should be excellent here.
Which is one of the reasons we built the deck the way we did.
Right.
Fortunately, they might not have to tap out anymore on their side.
For this game, we're probably fucked. I don't know how we win from here.
Well, it depends on what their hand is, obviously, but
yeah,
we know it's Fawn and Mystery Rainforest, though. Kind of interesting that they played Forest instead of Mystery Rainforest, I guess. Do I care? I think the answer is no.
Probably not. No.
I think I would rather remand the flashback side.
Yeah, which they're not gonna do this turn. Yeah, the only reason you would care is if you just really want to draw a card off of remand. But I'm not sure we have the luxury of doing it like that, so that's not good.
We have too many, Shrout. The other issue is there's a real chance that they're not even supposed to do that, I think. Like, tap out for Uro.
And yeah, they definitely shouldn't. So,
but they might.
Although now if they get, well, they get Cryptic, so they have Cryptic Force of Negation in their hand.
They do. It's super annoying now.
We're on like a 3-turn clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we dead as hell.
I think this matchup is better for us if they're Omnath instead of Factor Fictioning, actually, but...
Well...
Can we, like... Does this even work?
I mean, probably not, but we need to do something, right?
Do we? Can we wait one more turn to see if we draw something good, or no?
Oh, do we discard a Pyretic Ritual, I guess?
Yeah.
What would we draw that would be good?
The problem is, how do you trick them?
I don't know. I think maybe if you
I guess I could like Paretic and then Desperate Splice Desperate, and they might win on that, right?
They may counter the Desperate, and that would be fine.
But then we won't have enough blue mana to Grape Shot them out, right?
If we, yeah, we'll have to, right?
But Grape Shot is not lethal without remanding it, right?
Yeah, no, we'll have we Pyretic, and then we Desperate Splice Desperate, and we'll have 2 blue left. If they counter it, we stop. We're done for the turn, but that's also fine, right?
So I'm supposed to cast Paretic.
Yeah.
All right.
Like if they let it resolve, we have enough action to maybe proceed, depending on what they do. But they may counter it. That's what I'm saying. Like this is a pretty juicy. Like hitting the Desperate Spice Desperate would be pretty juicy. If they counter this, that's interesting. What
do you want to do now?
I don't know, man.
Their hand is Cryptic and Fawn, by the way.
Let's remand the Pyretic Ritual. Is that crazy? Just try and draw a land to play. I don't know. I don't think it matters what we do, honestly, but that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Now we can opt for a land still.
I guess that worked out kind of okay. I don't think I want that.
No.
Alright. So, I guess I'm discarding a Paretic, right?
Yep.
That did not... I mean, I guess that worked out okay.
It worked about as well as we could hope. I don't think there's anything that could happen here that would actually be good for us. They have Nexus, probably. Yeah.
Oh, and we're dead.
Yeah.
Man, that was a big tilt. All right. Well, the Veils are like going to be really, really, really good and important, I think.
Yep. Yeah, this is the matchup that Veil of Summer was made for, right?
Pretty much. Do you want Arya versus them?
I believe so, yes. They probably have their own Veil Summers, right? So
it's not a lock, but they have like probably between 1 and 3 is what I would say.
Right. So I think we can shave down we can cut at least 2 Electromancers. And I think we went the pieces of the puzzles. And then we probably don't need the 3rd Grape Shot.
Okay.
And then it's between either the remaining Electromancer or an Opt, maybe. But I think it's probably the Electromancer. I don't like cutting Ops when you're bringing an Aria Flame.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I didn't even really suggest that. It's also why I left 2 Ops in the deck during deck construction.
Right.
Even though I know you've played 0 before.
Yep. And that was, honestly, it was a mistake to have done that, like, as long as Aria was a thing.
Yeah, because I think you just need a critical mass of cantrips, right?
Yep.
Alright. I guess this is acceptable.
Yeah, this will do.
This is not the most insane, but I don't think you're allowed to mulligan this hand once you sign up to play this deck, right?
Right.
That game one was a big tilt.
We drew a lot of rituals. I feel like there was at least one of those rituals we kept with a cantrip when we didn't need to, but
it was the beginning one.
Yeah, true.
I'm just gonna get a land out of my deck because I think that might actually matter.
Fair.
You're not allowed to mulligan at all when you sign up to play this deck.
That's kind of close to true. There's like very few actual interesting mulligan decisions.
All right, I think I'm gonna jam it here, and if it gets pushed, that's fine.
Yep, for it.
I'm gonna hide the breeding pool for now.
Leading on Castle Vantris is interesting. Yeah, it's about to get pushed. Looks like.
Sag.
Yeah.
Just say land go, I guess, right?
I don't hate Manamorphosing here.
Right.
Well, I would have. Okay. I guess this works. I would have not played the land before you did that.
Oh, sure.
But I guess 2 life doesn't really matter in this matchup, so it's fine.
Punished. All right. Do we trim 2 rituals? No. Do people do that?
That's interesting. I have never done that, but that I can see the argument for it. That actually makes a lot. Like, normally I would never do that because of Empty the Warrens, but since we don't have Empty the Warrens, it actually is probably pretty good to do.
Should I Manamorphose again?
I think so. Yeah.
I think I'm just going to fetch first then.
All right.
I'm just going to get the other breeding pool because of Field of Ruin.
Makes sense.
All right. Time to say go, I guess. I'm not feeling that.
Nope.
Don't think that's what we want to be doing.
Yikes.
That is terrifying.
It's actually like, you know, you kind of at this point need their hand to be like a bunch of that sort of effect. You just don't have any red sources.
I was thinking if they remanded the veil, I might want to recast it.
Yeah, no, it's reasonable. It just looks funny.
This is what you're doing? Okay.
Sure.
I'm fine with that, actually.
These decks have a ton of land, right? Like they can easily be
probably upwards of 28, if not 29.
Yeah, like they're usually action light, which is like the secret to how you are usually not as bad. Goddamn, this is hard to say. You're not in as bad a shape as you think you are. How did I struggle so much with that sentence?
Do I even care about this?
Not really.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let it go.
You might grave it later, but
our 1 piff is gone, so now I literally do not care about it. I think, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Well, it also stops your gifts ungivens, right?
And my
your gift ungiven. Yeah, which you've used mostly.
All right, I guess I attack it, right? Well, the one issue is if they have Shark Typhoon, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. What if I just say go?
Are we going to play the mountain?
Well, I'm going to play the mountain, but what if I just say go besides that?
That's also fine. Yeah, I guess. That's reasonable.
I mean, getting that eaten by a shark is kind of a disaster, right?
It definitely is. I don't know how common that card is in this matchup. Probably pretty common, right?
Yeah. I think you're forced to respect it even if they don't have it. Like, which is kind of awful, but it is what it is, right?
Sort of. This also just feels like a game where the chip shot damage could really matter. So that's why I felt really weird about that. But and then this doesn't resolve because our opponent hasn't played a counterspell all game. Oh, promising. Less promising.
Right. I mean, I couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah. And then we rip Aria Flame. That's also reasonable.
Christ.
That's a bummer. It may turn out that filling your deck with Veils of Summer is just like not actually good enough to matter in matchups like these, and so you're supposed to like overload on Empty the Warrens instead.
Yeah, but like a single Plague Engineer, and that's like kind of an awful plan. So I don't know. It's like,
Do they have? I mean, do these kind of decks normally have stuff like that though?
I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I mean, we're not dead yet. They're not actually killing us. So, famous last words.
Well, they're gonna start real soon. Now they have this Field of the Dead. Ooh boy.
Does this look good to you?
Yeah, that sounds okay. I might actually I would switch the Remand to the Mystical Dispute, I think. Because we actually want them to take the 3-card pile, right? And I think we just don't want them to draw a card, so.
All right. I think we're going to finish this league out and then conclude that we shouldn't be doing this to ourselves anymore.
Probably.
Which is fine. I'm fine with the Science Inc. Veil, no. It doesn't actually target Sebastian. It doesn't actually work. It says an opponent, not target opponent.
This whole league has just been people playing blue cards that seem like we should be able to stop with Veil of Summer, and then we can't. Actually, I guess that was happening in the other tournament, not the league, but still.
I'm still casting it, but
sure,
it's not.
Well, they have to get rid of it to actually use it, right?
So yeah, so I'm going to leave the Serum Visions on top to force it, and if they don't do it, then I'll draw with Serum Visions.
Yep. Don't play a deck without 2020 cards. We have Veil of Summer. Veil of Summer is a 2019 card, right?
I think I'm going to keep the second Grape Shot.
Yeah, I like it.
We could. I'm not sure. Am I supposed to play this on red? Probably.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it. I'm making sure. This is a very slow and steady game where we are getting not in very good shape.
Yeah, we're in bad shape.
The problem is the castle's been activated like 5 times now.
Why did we keep the Grape Shot? That seemed loose. Yeah, Riverglide Pathway. There we go.
Because I thought maybe there's a way we can cheese them, not this turn, but the turn after.
Do we have another turn? Oh, they only have one fetch, so.
But we're at 8.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we have to do things then, right?
Let's do it.
All right. Time to cast Poetic Ritual off these two.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Time to cast another Poetic Ritual, right?
Let's do it. Veil of Summer doesn't stop your Amands targeting your spells, right?
It's awkward. This is not a good interaction. Oh my god. This is your fault somehow.
Oh, man.
Alright, so what should I do to trick them?
I don't know. I have no idea how we proceed from here. We can
So I think I'm supposed to desperate remand my
I
desperate.
got it. I got it.
Okay.
It's desperate, and then let's grape shot. Uh, targeting. Let's see.
One copy at Ashiok, the rest at them, I think.
No. Let's grape shot now.
Okay.
Point the and then you put one of the storm copies at Ashiok, and then the physical copy and the remaining storm copy at one of the zombies.
Okay.
And this way, they may think that Ashiok is important, and if they think that, they may try to remand the grape shot. And if they do that, we can then respond by remanding our grape shot and then Veil of Summer. I don't know if that's good. if that accomplishes anything. I don't think it does, but that's the closest I can come to actually accomplishing anything.
So they did remand one of the copies during the zombie.
Okay, so we can respond then by remanding our grape shot, and then.
All right. Well, yeah, they're remanding a copy.
No, that's fine. Like the goal was to remand our physical copy, right?
Yep.
So we do that. We just need to cast remand before we cast Veil of Summer is really all that matters here.
Yep.
There's a tiny sliver of an outside chance this actually does something, and I'm like ridiculously excited about it. So now
they're counting our grape shot. So the problem is if I Veil, the remand cannot return it, right?
True. Correct. But they don't draw a bunch of cards, so that's probably still worth doing.
No, they still draw a card.
It gets countered, doesn't it?
No, it's still a legal target, just nothing happens.
Are you sure it's a legal target? It gets hexproof, doesn't it? The spell does?
No. Oh my god, you and everyone else does not know what this card says.
You're right, I don't. Alright, cool. So
I think I'm supposed to Veil it anyways, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are, but
yeah, just kind of awkward for a lot of reasons.
It's pretty miserable.
Veil and hope to get an 18 storm. I'm not sure if that is possible. Oh wow. Okay. All right. They apparently countered this. I'm fine with that, actually.
Yeah. So the annoying thing is we have to use this grape shot now to not die, and then
we're like their
last card is Ravenous Trap, so that sucks.
Well, the Past in Flames is gone anyways, right?
I mean, oh yeah, true.
Okay. So it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
It was going to be really hard to trick them, right?
Yes, very hard.
Wait. Okay, same target. 1, 2, 1, 2.
We have no win cons. We have Aria of Flame, right?
2.
How many of those do we have? We have 1 remaining.
3. This is our third match, right?
I believe so. In the league, yes. And then the other two.
They trapped us. It's a tarp.
They got us. That trap was hungry.
Mystic Sanctuary is kind of egregious.
Yeah. Their deck looks fun.
What?
Their deck looks fun.
You think that looks fun?
Sure. It's a very different kind of fun than the way that Storm is fun, but...
Damn, that would have been a lot better last turn.
That would have been, yes.
I think I'd just say go now, though.
Probably. I don't think it matters what you do now, but that is what you should do.
Wait, did we side out one grape shot?
Yes.
I
So we
think
have
we're
an
mostly
Aria.
dead. Yeah.
We have an Aria Flame to win with.
All right, I'm done playing this.
Yeah.
Oh, that was unfortunate. 2 more matches to prove how not 2020 this deck is.
Splitting Factor Fictions in 2020 is a weird look. What? How the fuck is that card in Modern?
It's in Modern Horizons. Don't you remember?
Really? Huh, I guess it was. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I kind of
It
forgot.
was mostly. The problem is there were a lot of card drawers in that format. Remember, it was that in Reign of Revelation.
Yeah.
And Factor Fiction wasn't appreciably better than Reign of Revelation, so it didn't.
There was another one too, wasn't there?
I don't remember. Anyways, this is Modern Horizons 1. Now, do you
Gotcha.
remember?
Yep.
Okay. Can't believe you forgot. Remember when people were sideboarding it when Modern Horizons came out in this deck?
Yeah, I do.
And you were like, "That's
wasn't a terrible idea. It's just worse than Pieces of the Puzzle. I mean, you need that effect. It's just, there's already a card that does that effect better. Although, having said that, if you're going to put a bunch of Arias in your sideboard, maybe Factor Fiction gets better then.
I don't know. We might just be relearning all of the old lessons that all of the other Storm players have been playing this deck have already learned.
Yeah,
which is fine. I'm fine just learning it myself.
Well, I mean, most people, like all the lists I looked at, just didn't have Aria in their sideboard at all.
I kind of feel like that's wrong. Like, just
I also don't think that's right. But
I guess I'm pressed into keeping.
Prediction payout? What's that mean?
Oh, we lost. And you know what? I should start another prediction, so people can be engaged with our battling with Storm. Oh, the person who wanted the payout is the one who voted no that we wouldn't win, of course.
Yeah, man. You gotta get paid. I respect that, man.
Yeah, get paid on your nice odds.
Did you set another one?
Yeah, this is the same one.
Okay.
I think this is a keep. It's not like the most exciting, but if you come here to mulligan this hand, you should not play this deck, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Rengar, at the last minute, we actually cut the Empty the Warrens from our board to make room for the 4th Veil of Summer, basically just because we weren't sure how good that card was and we wanted to have a bunch of them to try it.
Looks like we're playing against probably Omnath Uro.
Yep.
I think I'm going to just jam then.
Yeah, the Omnath version, I mean, they have some number of bolts.
They have more paths than bolts.
Yeah, they're mostly paths, right? So, yeah. If this gets path, that's actually a fantastic exchange.
Matt has no faith in us.
Matt, did you bet that we would win last time?
He's voting yes, and he also believes we're going to lose, so he's just trying to donate his points away.
I respect that. That's a
wow.
Appreciated.
I think
stance.
Did not get killed. What happens if we go writ gifts?
We get Force of Negation. But I don't know, man. There's no sweeper in this deck, right?
Oh, so I can just attack and play another one.
Yeah.
What if I believe they are F6 based on timing tells?
Well, then fuck it, kill them. I don't know. Can you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, may as well. Just cast the gifts, right? Well, okay.
Whoops. Told you, they don't have it.
Nice.
So I have to get Piff.
Yeah, Piff, Manamorphose. It has to be Piff, Manamorphose, Rit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You could get a land instead of one of the rituals, but I don't think you want to do that. So I'd love it if they F6'd and then they're going to remove their stop and like grief.
I think they would fawn this gift so fast if they had it, personally.
Maybe they were F6'd, and then because they didn't think you had the balls to try them, and now they're gonna show you. Yep.
Shrout, this is your fault.
I specifically told you what was going to happen if you did this.
All right, should I grape shot them for 7? Probably not.
I don't know. Like, probably, actually, yeah. I mean, like, we're gonna. The only way we kill them is by finding the second Past in Flames. So.
God, what a jerk face. That's what I'm gonna call it. Although you did call it, so.
Yep. I mean, I think we're gonna be fine here.
I think they might actually be Jeskai control instead.
Well, in that case, we're less fine. But it seems like they have no action, so that's weird. I don't know what Jeskai control looks like. Damn, we're bringing the pain, though.
All right. This is what I got, opponent.
Better not crack any fetch lands. What is happening here?
I think we're about to get Shark Typhooned. Or we're about to get Pathed Upkeep.
If they have Shark Typhoon, that's the biggest blowout ever for us, right? So
I don't know what's going on. Wow! You had no faith! I went all in, grape shotted them, and then Electromancers carry the day.
To be fair, it looks to me like if you had just played the Electromancers and turned them sideways a bunch, then you would have won without any of the other mischief, right?
Look, why do you got to be a hater?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get you some treasure chests nice so we can open them. Yeah. Electromancer beatdowns are real, man. That's how you win a bizarrely high number of games. So, what the fuck is our opponent playing? I don't get it.
I actually think I know what they're playing. I think they're playing a Jeskai control deck that has Teferi 5 and Lotus Field in it.
Okay.
Should I just link it in the chat?
I mean, yeah, you should.
Okay.
For the peoples.
I think most people have seen this deck. Aspiring Spike has streamed it. This is what I believe to be going on based on the cards we saw.
Man. They have Tail's End?
I know. It's a fucking joke, isn't it?
Jesus, what are we going to do about that? And this deck is nonsense. All right. Sweet.
All right. So I don't want to cut any of our win cons, really, I think.
So they have a bunch of Celestial Purges, which they probably bring in. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Whoa, this deck is a piece of work.
How many fonts? Do they have max font? No, they only...
This list has 2 main, 1 board.
Oh, then I should leave in the piffs, probably. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah.
All right, we need to cut 4 cards, Shrout.
I don't see any graveyard hate, actually. So
right.
Let's cut one of the grape shots. Can we just cut the Arias? Is that crazy?
So you don't want to have I think it's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Someone's suggesting 2 Writs.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
We should have been doing that all along.
2 Paretics then, right?
2 Paretics, yeah. It actually may be, honestly, maybe you just want 3 and 3, just because of. It doesn't matter. This is fine.
One more cut, real quick.
Oh,
3rd Electromancer.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. One of each. Too late. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it should be one of each for gifts. Although we only have 1 gift, so it doesn't really matter.
keep. This is like pretty good, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah. We'll get these blue sources that can't be boiled. We should just be playing Boil Storm, clearly.
What the? Okay, so what does Blood Sun do? What do we need to worry about that?
It turns off our fetch lands.
Okay. We definitely want the land, and
I think we want both, personally.
I also think we want both.
I'm actually going to play the Pathway this turn, because then I can draw both if I have to remand.
Right.
Goofy art.
Damn, yeah.
It looks like a video game almost, right?
Is it supposed to be pixelated, or
I'm not sure. It looks...
Is that just some like a moto bug?
I don't know. I don't actually know what it looks like IRL.
I could imagine that being an aesthetic choice.
Probably red.
Actually, I'd go blue.
Yeah, not sure. I think it's like kind of the same. You would have played turn 2 creature? I'm not sure about that.
They have bolts, don't they? Bolts and paths?
2 bolt, 2 path.
Oh, huh, yeah. Well, we can do that with our man back up next turn.
Well, we can't if we tap out, right?
True.
Alright. I think I never remand that here.
Yeah. What are you?
Is it crazy to remand this? Kind of, right?
Nah. So if we play Baral, we had a 4 mana. And what happens? Their lands they get are gonna be tapped, right?
Yeah, but there's Fawn still, right?
So
the question is are we worried about Fawn, right?
I mean,
Matt says definitely remand it.
all right, fuck it. Matt sounds confident.
Right.
I'm leaning towards remanding it, honestly.
I am too. So
I want to draw a card, so I don't really want to sit on this forever. And I want to try and do dumb shit here. If we can do that.
Well, all paths start with casting Baral and leaving a red up.
Yep.
I think I should just get Breeding Pool on the off chance I draw a Veil.
Yeah, as well. I mean, in theory, you can remand the thing that they fawn, and then it doesn't get exiled.
Blue, I guess?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, what the hell happened? Oh, I accidentally...
Jarvis.
No, I was trying to pay for the Metamorphosis and I clicked red.
Yeah, I saw that 3 red in your pool, and I'm like, how'd that happen? That doesn't make any... Oh, okay. Well, so now... what are you doing?
They F6'd.
Yeah, but we're not... Okay.
Oh, shit. Maybe I should have done something else. Whoops. Alright, well, this is fine still. I think it's fine, anyways.
I guess this is fine. I mean, it's as fine as we've got, so we may as well do it now. But yeah, this will work out all right, I guess. Yeah, what I wanted to do, obviously, was have blue, red, and then spend 1 blue and 1 red to cast pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
That's how I wanted to do it. But...
Yeah, that would have been better. And then I guess once that's... Should I just cast this in 2 pieces? Probably, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. My turn's complete. I drew a lot of cards.
What do you got for us, opponent? Respect. Had it. I think
I think we should
We're
fetch for blue red.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to fetch, yeah, for steam vents, and then I want to cast one sleight of hand and then one serum visions, and then pass probably, depending on what these do.
I did not consult you on that.
Yeah.
I think I should just ship both.
How do you feel about casting one of your burls, like leaving the one burl on top and then casting the one in your hand?
Am I keeping
Is that
this Tarn then?
well? Maybe all of that is silly. No, I definitely don't want to keep the Tarn.
I'm down to try that actually. Let's see what happens.
All right.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
The big problem here is like we're gonna end up with a bunch of veils in our hand that like we don't have good uses for. Like
Nice.
using veil there would have been kind of nice, but like just to actually get a use out of it.
Well, it is nice that they counterspelled our thing. See, they do have the Lotus Field, which is what I predicted.
All right.
Not a hard prediction to make because I think there's not too many people who will do that sort of stuff.
I considered that. I thought that this might happen, but this is
fine.
Also fine.
Well, fine is relative.
It's fine now, yeah. So here's the really awkward thing. If we just go ahead and get this fetch out of the way for Serum Vision's purposes, they can just do it again.
So maybe we just have to Serum and not Cracker Fetch, right?
Yeah.
I think we're probably supposed to. It's awkward, obviously, but it's okay.
Yeah. I don't think the other Grape Shot is all that valuable.
Okay, but the Sleight is
clearly... Because that seems really difficult to make that work. So, but yeah, Sleight seems good.
So if we get to 7 lands, which might not be the easiest, considering our opponent's trying to LD us occasionally.
How do we have an island in our graveyard? What happened there? Oh, the pieces of the puzzle. That's a big tilt. But there's nothing we can do about it, so.
Yeah, it's true. Kind of sucks. A remand would have been pretty good there. Should I just cycle one of my veils?
You would have to not like shuffle away the slide.
I can Manamorphose Veil.
That's also kind of a. I mean, what are we trying to hit? A creature, right?
Okay. So I shouldn't do anything then, you think?
I don't think so.
All right. See, they get to untap their Lotus Field.
Yeah, I mean, that's cute, but I don't know that it matters that much. Do we have anything to get with our Scalding Tarn?
Second Steam Fence, right? No, second Steam Fence, Island, Mountain, Island.
So no.
Breeding Pool. So, I shouldn't have played the Island first then.
Yep.
Tilt. That's actually really brutal too, I think. It means
we definitely should have veiled in response to that.
You think?
Just to draw a card, because we're not going to get to do that ever again. So.
Oh, true. Nope, you're definitely right there. Oh my god, really?
Oh man.
Why is life pain?
Honestly, these veils have sucked. Their very existence has been such a buzzkill.
I'm gonna just Metamorphose and see what happens. I guess I can lead with Veil.
I mean, what's our plan?
I don't know, draw something that's not here.
If we Metamorphose, hit a ritual.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead on Overmaster and see what they do. They might counter this, actually.
Yeah, they might. They might actually, and that would be fine. I actually think we need this Spire Bluff Canal in play to do anything, right? Like if we Metamorphose into Ritual, we only have 5 mana now, you know?
Nice.
So, okay, yeah, this is ideal. So now we just play our Spire Bluff and pass.
Yep, it is a super Overmaster. The real tilt is that if they actually know what they're doing, Tail's End Stifle gets around Veil of Summer. Wow. That's a lot of cards. Could be a lot of cards, rather.
That's the same as what they had before, right?
They drew 4 cards, so they put 3 back and drew 4, which means one of their cards was good. That's kind of terrifying.
You can choose with that card?
It's up to.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was just your whole hand.
No, it says any number. Wow, do you ever read cards?
Apparently not.
All right.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm going to lead with Veil.
Yep.
Okay.
This is actually going to go really well for us, I think.
So I'm going to play this now.
Yep, now we play Aria.
If it gets countered, so be it. I mean, you know.
Yep.
All right, I don't want to play this game anymore.
No, we're good. We're good. Let that resolve.
Okay.
And then we can Metamorphose and Grape Shot, and we can kill a lot of their shit, right? We can remove the small Teferi. We can kill the Snapcaster and then dink the...
Is it a bit better to just kill the big Teferi?
Well, I guess we actually can do that, can't we? Yeah.
I'm killing the big Teferi.
Yep.
And now we start casting Piffs.
Right, and then basically we hope they're out of counters and we try and kill them next turn out of our graveyard. I really wanted to kill the little one because of, so this Remand would be live, but I guess the Remand is dead because we don't have mana to use it anyway.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't think opting actually gets us anywhere, so...
Yeah, I'm down to just fire.
Yep.
I could try to bluff them. Doesn't really cost very much to bluff.
I don't know what do you mean by bluff them, but...
Oh, wait, we can't even bluff them.
Yeah, there's no bluffing happening. There's just a
never mind.
We just need their 3 cards to not counter.
Wow! Shrout! I thought we were dead!
I know, you tried to concede, and I had to intervene.
Passing lanes is still good. We ran them out of fawns is the actual answer.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels good. That one does actually feel good, right?
Yep.
Oh, I have to pay out the prediction this time.
I can't believe you wanted to concede.
I know. I was feeling demoralized for no particular reason.
We did it for Matt McCullough.
Yo, we got Ross Noon to call out an Andrew Shrout plus.
Yep.
All right. I will start another prediction. We will play another match, but I'm going to let the prediction voting occur before we actually show people our opening hand. Because, that could influence the outcome of the match or the prediction.
True. It shouldn't. I mean, they should just assume we're going to lose, but...
Wow. Negative Nancy over here. don't appreciate it.
Yeah, because I'm a mod. I can't participate in this.
Yeah, because mods can answer the outcome essentially to the prediction.
Oh, I see.
All right. Let's play our last match. We can still finish 4-1, which is decent. And actually, the prizes are better in leagues than they are in prelims. So it's not all upside to play a prelim.
True. 8.5K versus 10? What's happening here? What does that mean?
People bet people bet 8K on yes, and only one person bet 10 points on no.
I see.
I don't know. Something weird's happening. Someone should just vote no just for the hell of it. Oh, it means I bet 10 and I get 8.5K if I'm right. That's some
Holy
good.
Shit.
That's 850
that's
to
insane.
1.
Yeah, like what is anybody who hasn't voted yet needs to get in on the us losing action.
Shrout, I don't like where you're taking this conversation.
I don't either, but I guarantee that we are less like 850 to 1 is
Yeah. We're not better than one.
We're good, but we're not that good.
Like, we're not our probability of losing is not less than 1 over 851 is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes.
Do you keep this on the draw with a opt?
Yeah.
All right.
The only weird thing is I'm not used to having a repeal in my opening hand, so I don't really know how to process that. But like, yeah.
Yo, what's up? Over voltage. Good to see you here. Our opponent's going to 4. We are so dead. I predict we lose.
I mean, 4-10 to 1.
Oh,
is still
well, no,
really
it's
good
Tron.
odds.
Okay, never mind.
Right.
I wouldn't go, I guess, right?
Yeah.
We only have 3 remands. Kind of a tilt. Monzor is complaining that I ruined it. Oh my god, are we getting turn 3 Karned? I would be so tilted. But
I mean, we're going to jam this Electromancer into it. And I think we're going to top that, probably.
Because you expect the first one to die to Karn?
Is that stupid? Should we not do that?
I don't know.
I think we keep this.
Okay, you're the boss this time. Which one am I playing?
Electromancer, right?
Sounds about right. Alright, I'm covering my eyes.
No, we faded it.
Okay. I'm taking off the eye covering. Oh, but they have Tron for next turn.
Yep. Which means this Metamorphose better be good. Let's get in there for 2.
I'm making red off this Metamorphose?
No, I would Pyretic and then Metamorphose blue. Because we might be bottlenecked on blue mana, depending on what happens here. And I don't think giving up the 1 storm count matters that much.
Casting Slide, I assume, yeah.
Yep.
It looks like we don't go anywhere, right?
End of the line, boys.
So I take Desperate and play Brawl and say go?
What are they? So they get to play Oblivion Stone?
Yeah,
do they still play that?
Like 2 copies.
I'm just trying to what happens if we just spam the board with Electromancers? Is that ridiculous?
No, that's reasonable. I think I actually will do that, yeah. If they O-stone me, so be it. I'm not going to worry about it.
If they O-stone us, then we still have Brawl, so that's not the end of the world, but...
Looks like a Karn instead, though.
And they'll probably hit the Steam Vents then.
Sad that we didn't have a kill lined up on our turn 3. Oh, really hope we don't lose this. Walking Ballista? Okay. So now what? So I want to send two at that and two at them and play this on red, and I can repeal one of my Electromancers.
You can also just repeal the expedition map. So if you're repealing just to draw a card, you should repeal their expedition map. And I'm kind of leaning that we should just begin by doing that.
All right. So send 4 at that, 2 at them, and play my land, say go.
I think so. The alternative would be to like you involve grape shot somehow, so you deal more combat damage, but that's probably not worth it.
That seems quite poor, actually.
Yeah.
So they can play a Ballista for 3, but that's like not the end of the world.
4, also, right? If they... Oh no, yeah,
no, they tap their tower.
Yeah.
So Blast Zone is kind of slow. I mean, like we have to draw something though.
Yep.
All right, gifts. Okay, guess this counts.
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean,
this works.
Bottom both, I think, right?
Bottom both. And then just cast Sleight of Hand, I guess. I would have just done it off the Steam Dents, but whatever. Yeah, we actually definitely should have done it off the Steam Dents.
Why?
In case the red source gets hit by Karn or something like that.
Oh, I see.
So,
but they're gonna Blast Zone us for 2 this turn.
So if we just take Pyretic and then
attack for 6, they go to 10, and we can deal with them. Not enough.
Yeah, not enough, right. but some amount. Like we're live and in it.
Wish we did drawn in gifts at any point. There's no way they let us untap with 3 Electromancers, right?
When they do this, they can then they have to have a land in order to play, and they do. Okay, so they can clear Baral with Walking Ballista, which is kind of annoying.
Not the end of the world, but we'll see what happens.
Huh.
I think I should just play my land, say go.
You think? I kind of want to kill their Walking Ballista. Is that ridiculous? Like grape shot? They're dead. There's drawing Piff. That's compelling. Yeah, let's just wait. I mean, we're gonna run out of time fairly quickly, right? Because if we let them untap, then this Ballista gets out of grape shot range, and then we only have like 2 turns, right?
Typical Chaz, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I was talking about Karn Liberated the entire time. But apparently, maybe typical Chaz could see the future.
Yep. That sounds like a Chaz thing to do.
Piff typical. Is probably not good anymore.
Agree.
Yep. I mean, I still believe a gifts might be good enough. All right, I think we have to do things now.
Yeah. I think like Remand is probably good enough here. If we play this, man, I wish we had a second red source.
I'm sorry. I mean,
we actually should have. This is fine. Let's just play Pyretic. We should have led with Pyretic instead of Baral, since we only had 1 red, but yeah.
I see. We actually get more mana of the deal if we do that, right?
Right. And we could respond with Metamorphose, which might matter. But let's go ahead and Metamorphose now.
I make red blue, I guess.
Yep.
This game is really tilting, actually.
Yeah, this is. Do they banned the thing that?
Yes, they don't have Mycosynthitis, but I also believe if we let them do that again, they'll like 3-ball us or something. Oh no,
yeah.
they would have gotten 3-ball last turn, right?
Yeah, they definitely.
I don't know. I think you should do this because what if they get Sundering Titan?
Yep, checks out.
All right.
I don't know how the fuck we win from here, but
I don't know. Involves drawing gifts and also getting somewhat lucky. So 2 targets go in that and 1 at them.
It's basically it's gonna have to involve like them being out of action, so they decide to crack Relic, and then we immediately draw gifts. That's basically what has to happen here.
This was sad. This was their 4-card hand, and we kept 7, and we're struggling so much.
They bowled the 4.
Yeah,
I missed that part.
I didn't. I'm like, well, okay, and I called that we were gonna lose to some shit here. Remember when I said that?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, sure.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna lose them either way. Put them both on top. Fuck it.
So how do I play around Relic with his gifts?
Traditionally, the way you do it is like try and set it up so that you can have enough mana to respond to like let them crack Relic, and then after that's resolved, cast a second gifts. But I don't know that we have time for all that.
Do I just draw this? Probably. I do not think we will have time for that, but it depends on what this stirring finds. If they don't do anything, I think I probably will do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ugin the Ineffable we can ignore for a little bit.
What's that do?
It just makes 2/2s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I actually am going to do what Matt said and just draw with the second gifts.
Yeah.
I put the remand underneath that for this exact reason because I thought this might happen, but they're only drawing Sylvan Scryings.
Do they have I don't know, there's no other utility land that
they used the Blast Zone to kill over
they've already used the one
they used the
Sanctum
Sanctum and they don't have anything else. So I do not believe I actually want to get Grape Shots. I believe I would rather draw those naturally.
Right, but you want to get the Past in Flames.
To force them to crack Relic?
Yeah. So I would basically get Past in Flames and then like random stuff like a Slight, a Serum, and
an Opt.
Yeah, that'll work.
Value gifts. Value gifts, chat. Value gifts. I think they should give us Pip Slight, probably. We really do not want to search for any Grape Shots. Which is kind of funny.
They can just wait for us to cast Piff, and they probably should. They won't. They don't always, even though they should.
They just put Piff into the graveyard.
Because are they planning on cracking Relic?
I mean, I guess I'm still casting this Opt.
Yeah.
I don't think I want this one though.
That's interesting. Probably not. No. Yeah, we'll just you get gifts involved instead. So many remands. Where were all those remands in the first like
I
5
don't
turns?
know. Should I slight now? Or should I just gifts end step? Probably gifts end
Uh,
step.
this is so awkward. What happens if we? Yeah, I mean, I think we slight and try and hit a creature,
Okay.
and then we did not. Till
Well, a land is fine as well.
it's all
Actually.
right. We're definitely nowhere near being able to like flashback the past in flames. Maybe we were supposed to do it just to like. There is no value. We'd have to use the ritual to get any value. So now, okay. Although now we're actually dead on board to these creatures, so that's awkward, right?
Yeah.
Unless we don't crack the fetch, so maybe we're supposed to not yet.
Do I care?
You don't, but I would still remand just to draw a card.
Well, do I want to remand or cast gifts?
We don't want to cast gifts. No, we want to because we're going to try and respond. We're going to try and do that after relic. No, I would remand here.
Okay. If they cast it again, do I remand again?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they have a good card in hand because that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I was. I don't know.
What are you trying to do when you cast gifts? Like, what are you hoping to accomplish with that?
Just get a bunch of rituals and a metamorphose. And then just hope to top tick Grape Shot.
What does that do? I don't know. It doesn't seem good to me. What I want to do here is untap. I'm trying to play to draw a creature so that we can. This might also work. Let's lead with Madam. No, fuck.
Do you think I can wait one more turn?
Probably, yeah.
So
yes, let's just play the land. Just play the land.
And just write off the Scalding Tarn, right?
Yeah.
Fate counter and their Ugin, the Ineffable.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I'm just saying that's what I think is happening. Oh, that's cute.
Depending on what's under these spirits, they could have just like cracked their board and then got like Ulamog or some shit.
I know. It's like kind of scary actually, but whatever.
He plays. Oh shit.
Oh, it looks like we're gonna die to Walking Blister or some shit.
Probably, yeah. So we should have tried to do something, I think.
Let's see if they have a Walking Blister in the sideboard.
I mean, if not, they have Tyrannosphere, which is just as bad.
Well, it's not a. Okay, they have the
Ballista. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, they did it correctly. I guess we were supposed to go for it last turn. God, that sucks so much. Or put Mulligan so low, and this is a decent matchup, and we still like.
I think if we had Metamorphose to try and hit a Baral, like if we hit Baral with Metamorphose, we win there, right? Because we can, we like play one ritual, flashback the Past in Flames, they respond. We let the Relic Crack resolve, and then before Past in Flames resolves, we like ritual Metamorphose Gifts Ungiven. Like that's what I was trying to set up. I don't know if you were on that page or not, but
did you like Arya in this matchup? I don't remember.
Not really. Not particularly.
Gifts is good except versus Veil, but it's not a lock that they have Veil in their deck either.
Yeah, Gifts is fine. You can afford to trim some, but I don't know what the repeal does.
Jim Jam, I was thinking if they did it for maximum amount and we Metamorphose into Remand, we would buy a turn. They didn't. They only played it for 2 instead of like 4. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm saying like we can shave gifts because we're bringing pieces and gifts. So like we can shave gifts. We can shave one electromancer. I don't know. I wouldn't cut 3 gifts. You can also shave one of the past in flames if you, and then we can cut 1 grape shot if we want. I don't know. Do we want these as braids?
I mean, it
Probably, right?
kills
Because
relic, but I'm not. I mean, how important is that?
they often have like damping. No, they wouldn't have damping sphere, would they? But like Trinisphere and like just it's just general like bullshit insurance.
So I could cut another Electromancer.
Yeah, you may not want to because Electromancer is like not bad in the matchup either, though. I would cut the repeal probably. I don't know that the repeal's doing much. How do you feel about Flame Slash?
Bad.
Don't they have Thought Knot spheres, or don't they?
I think everyone moved away from that stuff. So.
Okay.
But obviously, like, you don't see that much Tron nowadays, so I could be wrong.
Did we submit?
We did.
Okay.
It just like does that weird like jumping in and out thing.
I'm not. I like the second of braid. I don't know if maybe the third gifts would have been better than the second of braid. I think it might have been, but kind of assumed Tron was a buy for Storm. It's a good matchup for Storm, but like you can lose it. I mean, obviously, but like it's.
I guess I keep and hope to draw a
They
gas
definitely
card.
have some axes of interaction that are tedious. God, this hand's ugly. You're keeping it though.
All right. It's 1 gifts away from killing. Opponent's just gonna go to 4 again and bash us again. It's gonna be sad. I think I just sneak in my vents tapped.
Yep. You sometimes care about a 4/4. I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, the reason there's enough utility for it to be worth it is because it also deals with Walking Ballista, which you often get in situations where they'll like put Walking Ballista on the board to keep you from playing a creature and going off with it. So
I assume I'm playing this here 100% of the time.
oh yeah.
All right.
They let on Forest, which is a great sign, right? No, it's tilt.
All right. Thoughts?
Let's bottom Pyretic, keep Slide on top.
And cast Serum Visions into the slate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This is weird. I
think I keep both, right?
Are you trying to slide into like?
No, I'm playing Breeding Pool tapped, drawing Remand Zango on the next turn cycle as well.
Okay, then why are we keeping opt? Like just to play on the turn we remand?
Yeah.
Aren't we going to slight though instead? I would just bottom opt and then play slight.
This turn?
Like no, like bottom opt. Do what like bottom opt, top remand, and then play Breeding Pool.
Okay, I see. Yep, this makes sense.
Because casting sleight of hand is the same as you see what I'm
saying. All right, so they'll have Tron on 4. So
nothing's changed really. Just leave the sleight of hand and then yeah, just like I guess we're taking the grape.
Red or blue? Probably red.
Probably red, yeah.
All right. After having played with this card, I don't think you want more than like 1 copy of this card in your deck.
I wouldn't want a bunch of them, but I think the 1 copy is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been a problem, other than like the brain space it requires to process what side you want. We haven't actually been screwed over by it yet, except for that one time you just made the wrong choice.
All right, deck, come on, give me something good.
Did we actually want to remand that?
I think so.
Are you sure we didn't want to remand whatever they got and then grape shot it? I guess it doesn't matter.
All right, deck. Come on.
Do we want to lead with Desperate Splice Desperate before we do any Metamorphosing? I think we maybe do, right?
All right, sure. I'm down for that. Don't think mana is our bottleneck, actually. But I guess it hypothetically could be.
I mean, it will be if we need to do this to win. So right now we have 8 mana. We can remand grape, and this costs 6 mana. We'd have 2 left. So I think we cast Metamorphose before we do anything else.
Probably just making 2 blue here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just in case if there's a weird flurry of cantrips.
Tilt.
God, I wish that was a River Glide pathway. So what's the plan now?
So ritual grape. I just assume the game's over if Karn resolves, right? So I'm trying to win the game this turn, but maybe that's that makes sense to you, right?
It's not great for us, I agree.
So I mean, just play the rituals Grape Remand, right? Try and draw a second Grape Shot off of that.
Is that lethal?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not actually sure it is, but we'll try it because I don't think it actually gets better for us next turn.
Right. It's a 1-outer because we boarded out one of the Grape Shots too. So.
Does that do it?
No, but it's better than nothing because we get to keep the Grape Shot now, right? Like we do it again, but this time we just Grape Remand again. We probably kill the Ballista.
All right. So we put them to 10, and we have a bunch of lands and a Grape Shot.
Yep. You can play the Spirebluff Canal too.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah, this is not great.
Well, we're not dead. We're just not in good shape, is how I would put it.
I mean, hopefully we've applied enough pressure that like they have to use their Karn for some like I don't know, like if they Karn for Relic again.
This is fine. I don't believe this is fine.
I mean, okay, if that's what they're gonna do, then it is.
Well,
fine.
no, they can play a Karn for 2 mana now.
Oh yeah. Can
I even top deck anything to win the game next turn?
Depends on what they get.
They do have Trinisphere. They didn't do it in game 1, though.
That is really weird. Well, now you just need to hit a braid, basically. That would have been good. We were 1 away from that. That's a tilt.
All right. Land go time. I have a dream that's probably not going to happen. Which is we draw our 7th land and also nothing bad happens to us, so we can go Past in Flames, cast all of those, and Grape Shot them out. But they got Relic, so we're dead.
That still doesn't... We don't have... That's not lethal, right?
I know, but... this was a sad night of...
I mean, we knew what we were signing up for.
Did we?
I didn't expect to win that many games, man. Like, I don't know. I mean,
well, I could cast the ritual, and Metamorphose, Grape Shot, I believe, right?
The rituals pay for themselves.
Oh
right?
no, so I couldn't even do it. All right,
you can cast as many rituals as you want.
Yeah, so sad. Our opponent mulliganed so much, and we still got basically destroyed.
Yep.
All right. You know what time of the night it is? Well, first off, it's time to pay out the prediction because that's what everyone's really here for, right?
Time for old, who was that? Old Monzu or 9 to collect there.
Yeah, but also it's time to open that one chest for... Did Stu sub? Stu is the only sub of the night. Also kind of sad. I wish we had another sub or two, but you know, this is this is for you, Stu.
I got you, man. I got you because
Oh, you have one?
I'm pretty sure my Twitch Prime sub is unused this month.
Nice. Do you normally use it?
If I remember to. I don't know.
Oh, so the actual limiting factor is if you remember to use it.
Yeah.
Are you the Johnny Hot Sauce?
There you go, man. Which means I need to see another chest get cracked. Don't forget that part.
X-Ray Cloud says, I would sub, but I'm already subbed. Nice. Your sub didn't pop up. Are you sure? Click. There should be a button that says alert.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
Where's the button? I don't see the bird.
All right. Well, if Shrout's scamming me, it's a really good scam. But I guess I'll do it. Can you sub with channel points? Probably not.
There's a button that said share your sub anniversary.
Oh, B McKay, thank you. Welcome back, friend. B McKay, you want to know a funny story? I've played against Arena Jarvis and I lost to them in a Jarvis mirror. So I'm clearly the worst Jarvis. Oh, the chest we just opened was for you, Shrout, but this one's for McKay.
I didn't even see what was in it. I was too busy sending
Desecration Demon and Hydar Rhyme Master.
Man, not worth it.
And Angel Hurt Vial for one McKay. Yeah, thank you, Johnny Hot Sauce MTG, who's right here, obviously, and thank you, McKay, who I haven't seen in a long while. This is one of your favorite cards.
Is it? What does it even do?
It's incremental advantage card from Rise of the Eldrazi.
Oh, this card actually is kind of sweet.
I don't remember it being good, but maybe it was.
I also don't remember it being good. I literally don't remember it at all, for that matter. But it seems like it would be kind of sweet.
It's a build around.
Yeah. Where
the build around is to take a bunch of damage and then slowly draw cards. Alright, so I'm going to find someone else to raid because I think we've had enough of the storming, but you know, depending on Shrout's schedule next Monday, we might be back. And I do say depending on your schedule because I think I don't know if you'll be busy or not, you know?
I probably won't be around next Monday.
Okay.
I'll probably be doing like holiday things with my family.
That makes a lot of sense. And thank you for being here. But we're gonna send Onzi D a raid because he's still playing some Magic.
Real. Thanks for hanging out, yo. Don't play Storm. It's bad. Well, it's fine, but it's bad. You know what I mean.